Hello, 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 coolies. How are we doing? Welcome to this Tuesday edition of Barça Live. Match day 33 in La Liga. We're counting them down until possibly winning the title. We're 4 points ahead of Real Madrid. We faced Mallorca today at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. So 3 very important points to try and get that +7 on the standings and put pressure on our rivals in the final of the Copa del Rey. There'll be plenty of time to talk about that. We need to focus on La Liga today. We need to focus on this Barça Mallorca coming off of, well, Saturday. Remember last Saturday? That was pretty good, wasn't it? Pretty exciting. There are a lot of changes in the lineup today. Marc Brau is going to tell us all about them. Marc.
Hi Robert, how are you? Good evening from Estadio Olímpic companys. Well, after the incredible madness that we lived last Saturday here in the comeback against Celta, today it's another game at home against Mallorca. Very difficult team. They are in the European League spots right now. They're a very defensive team. Thiago Barrasate team is a very tough team, and today Barça will have to be very focused to win again and trying to be 7 points ahead of Real Madrid, who will play tomorrow a very difficult game against Getafe. But I have to admit, the most difficult thing before the game, it's not arriving here at Montjuic, a lot of traffic jams. It's not to analyze how Mallorca could play. It's to put Barça players in the lineup. 7 changes between the last game against Celta and today. Players like Rafinha, Frenkie de Jong, Pau Cubarsí, Fermin will start on the bench, but it's a puzzle. It's absolutely impossible to know exactly how Barça will play tonight against Mallorca. I will say the 11 players, and then you can discuss in Barça Studios, in the Barça Live, and also in the Barça Live chat, how players could be in on the pitch. Let's go. Barça today will play with Bocci, Chesney at the goal, with 4 players at the back. I don't know how we will play. Íñigo Martínez, Eric Garcia, Ron Araujo, and Héctor Fort. You can put the players wherever you want. Maybe Íñigo Martínez as a left back, Fort as a right back, Eric and Araujo as a centre backs. Maybe Héctor Fort as a left back with Araujo and Íñigo Martínez as a centre backs and Eric as a right back. Who knows? In the midfield position today, as a holding midfielder, I think it will play Gavi with Pedri next to Gavi. And Dani Olmo, coming back to the starting 11 after the injury, will play as an attacking midfielder. And our trident today, without Lewandowski and without Rafinha on the bench, will be Lamine Yamal at the right, maybe the Shark Ferran as a number 9. And important news, I think it will play as a left wing. Ansu Fati with the number 10 on the shirt. After a long time, Ansu Fati will be in the lineup.
Thank you very much, Marc. There is Barca's starting 11 for you. A lot of changes, a bit of a puzzle. We'll see when it starts, when the game gets started, where each player is playing. But do you like the changes ahead of what's coming? I mean, Copa del Rey final, Champions League semis. We lost Lewandowski the other day to injury. So Hansi Flick introducing changes into the lineup in this hectic month of April. Let us know if you like the changes, if you like the lineup. Rate it from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. We'll discuss it here in the studio as well. Joining me, Alex Ibaceta, Adrian Bielkowski. How are we, guys?
Not bad. It's been a month, I think, and another one, La Liga. I think now it's just exciting. Every single game is exciting, even if we're playing a puzzle piece against Mallorca. It's exciting.
Adrian, we just discussed it downstairs as we were getting ready. We'll have to figure it out when it starts, because it could be, as Marc said, Héctor Fort on the right with Íñigo on the left, and then Eric and Araujo being the pair of centre-backs. It could be, as we're showing the fans right now. Who knows?
Exactly, like Marc said, who knows? So, unless you're allowed to the training pitch and can spy on the team and listen, then you probably know what's going to happen. But we can only speculate. And whatever it is, it will be a new, exciting lineup. And especially since Héctor Fort doesn't play that much, I would say that it's going to be an interesting one. And hopefully we can keep the ball, keep the possession, and not worry about our defense too much.
Right, well, ratings coming in on the live chat, and general satisfaction. Miriam Malnuti says it's a 10 out of 10, Imposter 2.0, 9 out of 10, Henry Johannes says it's a 10, Mira says a 6 out of 10, Bigor Leo, 9 out of 10, Hijab is a 10. Soccer Edits and Leon Gamer also going with a 10. And Lornan B going, I like it. Go Ansu. And most of the talk on the live chat is about Ansu Fati starting just for the second time this season.
Yeah.
Bit of a surprise, but I, for one, like to see Ansu Fati in the lineup.
Yeah, I think the lineup, it's not going to be on to the gala, essentially, with all the games that we have coming up in the close proximity. Rotations needed to be made. I think Ansu Fati, we all know how good he can be. Obviously, he hasn't been his best over the past couple seasons, but I think he's like any other player. You can take him as, say, a young player. They're going to be energized. They're going to be wanting their opportunity. Ansu has been waiting for his opportunities for the entire season. He's getting it today, and if he, comes out with that mentality of wanting to perform, wanting to prove everyone wrong, wanting to carry the weight of the number 10 jersey at the end of the day in Montjuic, good can come from that. It's just all a matter of how he kind of mentally prepares, because I think abilities and capacity to be the footballer that he is, we all know that he has it. I think it's just a matter of mentally, is he capable of putting himself under that pressure.
It's sad, Adrian, when you think back to where we were with Ansu just 2-3 seasons ago. He was scoring in clutch moments, key goals. He had a knack for being there at the right time and for finishing. And injuries played a big part in how his career developed over the last 2 years. Hasn't had as many opportunities as he would have wished this season, I guess. But now he's given the time, and now it's time to prove that he can be a part of this winning squad.
Exactly. So injuries ruined his career so far, but he's still very young. So it doesn't matter, he cannot bounce back. And he has worked hard under Flick. The coach kept on saying that you need to be working hard properly in the practices, and then you will get your chance. And then finally this chance comes. I don't know if he will appreciate it or not, but it's going to be an interesting left-hand side from our team, because Hector Ford and Ansu Fati.
Yeah.
I don't think we saw that connection.
No. Maybe who knows? It might be Inigo as well.
He's
going to be on the left side.
Oh
anyway.
yeah, right.
Anyway,
I would say I think it's going to be Hector Ford on the left.
We'll see. We'll see when the game starts. And I want to ask you guys, who will be the key player today, with Íñigo Martínez being one of the options, because he's the only really regular starter in defence. Koundé's resting, Cubarsi's resting, Balde's out injured. That's the defensive line that we've seen most of the season. Íñigo being the only one of those starting today. Ansu Fati, of course.
Yeah.
Seeing if he can make the most of his opportunity. Or my option, Ferran Torres, because in the absence of Levy, we need the best out of the shark.
Yeah, definitely. I think Ferran Torres is going to be. We've seen him kind of take, grasp of the opportunities that he's been given, and I think now that Lewandowski is out, he feels the pressure even more, and he definitely knows that he's capable. His confidence is through the roof. But I think adding on to Ferran, I think I'm going to add on Dani Olmo to this. I think it's going to be really, really interesting to see him play. We know that Dani Olmo and Ferran Torres play really well together in that 9-10 position that they can, change in between. But I think it's going to be quite interesting to see how Dani Olmo interacts with Ansu Fati in that attack.
Adrian?
Also Ferran, because if I'm not mistaken, he's already started against Mallorca and he scored a goal.
Yep. Yeah,
so he knows how to do it. And now, with Lewandowski out missing, he has to prove that he's become this shark, not a dolphin, not a
the striker,
fish.
The forward that Barca needs,
Yeah, exactly. And he's been in terrific form lately, so why not?
Scored the other day against Celta at the Olympic Stadium, the opener. Ferran is the option for Achun. Also for Nelly Dudas. Ansu Fati is the pick for Anish Karunakaran. Ibrahim and Cold Luis Kranar also going with Ferran. So division of opinions, split opinions between options 2 and 3. And Marc Brau got to talk to Hansi Flick just a few minutes ago, so let's go and hear what our head coach had to say.
Before the game, as usual, we are with our coach, with Hansi Flick. Hi, Hansi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Well, only 3 days after the last game, how do you see the team? Only a few hours to start an important week. Of course, we have the final next Saturday, but how do you see the team focus on tonight's game?
No, I think the comeback gives us a lot of positive energy. So I see the team like this, and and of course they are ready for the match against Mallorca.
7 changes in the lineup. You said always that you need fresh legs, especially today.
Yes, of course, but it's also when you see the starting 11, we have great players there on the pitch, but also on the bench. So it's for us also good to make if you need some changes, so we can do it. It's really good.
Let me ask you the last one against about Mallorca. They have important players injured, like Murici, like Dani Rodriguez, Maffeo suspended, but they will play maybe with 5 at the back. But it could be different way than Celta. So do you expect a very defensive team today in front of?
We'll see. We will prepare for that, but also they are one of the best team in set pieces, so we have to take care. And I said to the team, okay, today important, very important. We play at home. We want to win 3 points, but also we have to defend much better than against Celta.
Thank you and good luck.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Our coach analyzing Mallorca and of course the amount of changes that he has done to the team in the starting 11.
I would agree that we need to defend better than against Celta. That was the assessment of Hansi Flick. A quick reminder that on Barça 1 you can find all sorts of content. The Inside Barça documentary episodes 1 and 2 are out there, so you can go and check them. They have exclusive interviews with Hansi Flick, Marc Casador, Rafinha and Íñigo Martínez. 2 really cool episodes, and we're working on the 3rd one with the events of the final trimester of the season. And on Barça 1, you'll also be able to join our live marathon on Saturday for the Copa del Rey. We'll be starting at 10 a.m. in the morning and won't be stopping until post-game. So be sure to join us on Barça 1 because it's going to be a busy day. Also, Friday, we've got all the preview with the training sessions and press conferences. Speaking of today, our opponent, Mallorca, as Marbrau said, defensive line of 5. They are playing Leo Roman in goal with Mate Morey, Valiant, Raillo, Copete and Mojica at the back. In midfield, Omar Mascaré, Antonio Sanchez and Samu Costa. Up front, Darday and Kyle Larin. Important players out for them, but they are in the mix as well for Europa League Conference with the extra Champions League team in La Liga. Now 7th and 8th are open for European spots, so a lot at stake for them as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think, we did, beat them. Was it 5-1 the last game we played against them in December? But before that, you look at the, matches, and it's close. It's, in December was kind of the first time in a long time that it was a really big gap in terms of goals. They defended the 5 in the back, and they have a lot more to lose. Well, I was going to say a lot more to lose than we do, but it's really not it.
We have a lot to lose.
We do have a lot to lose.
Yeah.
Especially, when the other team scores last-minute goals. But I feel like they're not going to be scared, especially knowing that we're going to rotate a lot of the players, especially that it's going to be a different game. But that can work in our favour as well. It's easy to study the games that we've been playing lately because more or less it's been, done to the gala because you have to show up in every single game. But it's kind of the first time that we see this many rotations in quite a few games now. But again, Mallorca, they're playing for a lot. They're going to come out confident, and it's going to be interesting.
It's going to be an interesting battle, no doubt. Guys, I have a guess the player for you. You don't have as much to lose as Barça do today.
Except for my confidence, my ego.
Reputation.
16 minutes until kickoff, and this is Guess the Player. Past scorers against Mallorca. This one is for you, Alex Ibaceta. It's from the 2019-2020 season, and this was a win.
That'd be Messi, isn't it? Messi.
You think that's Messi?
I think so.
I never pick Messi for Guess the Player.
Yeah, but the captain.
Could have been someone else.
Who else could it be? I mean,
that celebration is making me doubt
tricky.
now.
Maybe he wants to trick you.
That celebration is making me doubt now. But
You think it's Messi?
I think it's Messi with the hair as well, but that celebration is a bit confusing.
Well,
most of the live
I'll go with Messi just because the hair looks like Messi, the armband.
Yeah, most of the live chat thinks Messi. I'm just trying to pull up the result here, but let's reveal the answer. Yeah, the answer was Lionel Andres Messi. I never go Messi. I decided to
for once
try and trick you, but
he wanted to trick you.
You were not tricked.
Of course you did.
You were not to be tricked here.
I'm sitting in Spencer's seat, so I'm getting Spencer's good luck today.
Yeah.
He never gets it right in.
He got it 3 out of 3 last time.
Let me just check. Right, Adrian, the next one is for you. This one is from the 2021-22 season. One of the scorers in that game. I'm just checking
You
here.
will trick me.
2019-2020 was a 5-2 win, and this 21-22 season win was 2-1. 2 players scored that day. Who might this be?
That's tough. Also because he's like on the side, so I didn't even know if it's like well built, player
Jamila Kenson says Luke de Jong. Messi fan says Aoba. Joshua Rodriguez says Pedri.
I said Luke de Jong.
Cold Louis says Ansu Fati.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Luke de Jong just because he scored so many magnificent goals, and he kind of maybe he does the celebration like Luke de Jong, but it's hard to tell because the picture is from the side. No.
Inma 2005 has the correct answer, and someone else. Welcome Matutu has the correct answer, and someone else I saw has the correct answer. Oh, Sergi Peters has the correct answer, and the correct answer is, for the second time in a row,
Busi.
guess the player, Busi. Guess the player was Busi. Alia said Busquets as well. There we go. Pedri finishing his warm-ups, or that was Fermin rather. Fermin and Koundé and Gerard Martin. The final secret player is a scorer from the 2022-2023 season. It was a 3-1 win. There were 2 scorers that day.
This one's quite easy. I don't know if you see it as easy as I do.
A lot of correct answers on the live chat.
You don't know this one?
No, who do you think it is?
What do you think? What are you thinking,
think that-
Rosetta?
That's our other favorite Robert.
Yeah?
You think that's Lewandowski?
I do think.
Adrian?
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, it's probably Levy.
Oh, Gavi.
A
Ooh.
lot of Gabbies in the live chat.
See?
Might be wrong.
Anarchy, Nelly
Because
Dudas,
he
Yarima
makes
Play
it-
Games, Gurklosh, Merian Al-Mufti, Owen Benavides, Marzup Yaya,
Is that Gavi?
Lena Yokus,
He makes it hard for us because
know, I
the
know.
pictures are from the
That's like
side, so you cannot
VN23.
really...
Everyone got it right. You didn't.
Except for
Gavi. Gavi was the
that's a
scorer.
Levy outline. Look at the biceps and the
Yeah.
hair. Kind of
I mean-
that's a Levy celebration as well.
If you put the camera in front, obviously we're gonna,
Gavi does
we're
not.
gonna tell
Gavi,
that it's not.
Gavi does not.
Excuses,
Gavi does not
excuses.
have that hair like
Guys,
that.
Marc Brau is ready for us. Marc, the final guess the player was Gavi from the 3-1 win in the 2022-2023 season. Who scored the other 2 goals?
The other 2 goals, guys, how are you again, was Ansu Fati, the scorer. Was Ansu Fati, the last 2 goals scored at home. It was at that game that was the last Camp Nou game. We are really looking forward to be back to Camp Nou, but the last goal, as you said, was scored by Gavi. So, guys, the game is about to start. I have always my quiz, my secret numbers, and I have to say that maybe while we are playing, I will have some champions behind me. I will explain. But I think you did it well with the guess the player. But Adrian and Alex, today I have very random questions for you. Very
More
random.
than usual, Mark.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
more
go.
than usual.
Bring
I
it
don't
on,
have-
Mark.
I don't have a lot of time to prepare this because it's every game every 3 days. So let's just start with you, Adrian. A very difficult question for you. Remember that you can answer in the Barça live chat. Adrian, I don't know if you, a part of the stats, know something about birthdays, because today there are 2 persons who is the birthday. Whose birthday is it today? Eto and Maxi Lopez, 2 former Barça Mallorca players, Marc-André ter Stegen and Grave, 2 goalkeepers, or Iago Barrasate and Antonio Sanchez?
I haven't been on any social media today. I guess I would know that if I was. Haven't seen any happy birthdays on Barça channel.
I saw it in social media too.
Do you have any idea? Alex?
No, I
No?
don't.
Let's go with
Let's go, Adrian. I have to go to my position.
the first. With the first.
It's on Maxi. Oh, it could be. It could be. But
But it's not.
Yago Barrasate is 47 today, and Antonio Sanchez 28, the coach of Mallorca, one of the midfielders of the Balear team. Adrian, I have to say it was very difficult. If I didn't see it on social media, it's impossible to me to know this. So let's go with the second one. Alex, Mallorca is a good team, is playing very well, but Barça won Mallorca 1-5. I want to know, how many games have Mallorca conceded more than 2 goals this season in La Liga? 2, 6, or 10?
I'm going to go for 6.
You say 6. Remember the
It's
Barça
either
beat
6 or 10.
Mallorca 1-5. Well, while I explain the answer, I will say, Paul, just show those champions, because they have not won only 2, 6, or 10 games. 15 consecutive leagues of the handball team.
Congratulations to the handball team.
Yeah. Standing ovation for them. Standing ovation for them. The handball team, coached by Carlos Ortega, who will play also a very important game, quarterfinals next Thursday against Szeged, Hungarian team. The first leg in Szeged, and then it will be the second leg next Thursday in Palau Blaugrana. So these are the photos. Let me explain just a few things. 15 consecutive leagues for the handball team with Cat. And Carlos Ortega, remember, we are also the Champions League winner for the last time. It was in Cologne last season. So incredible legend team, the team of the handball team. So with this image, let me say the answer to you, Alex. Mallorca
Only 2, really?
only conceded 2 times more than 2 goals in La Liga. So what does it mean? That if we concede 3 goals, like
aren't they at a
Celta?
-6 goal difference in the league?
Yeah, it will be difficult if Mallorca today scores 3, like Celta the other day. So, I'm not in the image. I'm just behind the camera, because as you can see here are the humble players. And I think I don't have a lot of time, but let's go very
Get a
quick with the
prediction,
third.
Mark. Get a
No,
prediction.
I have time. I have 3 minutes too.
Get a prediction from a handball player.
Sorry?
Get a prediction from a handball player.
Okay. Luis, Tiagus, ¿cómo quedará hoy el partido? ¿Gana el Barça o no?
Ganaremos 4-0 hoy.
4-0.
Fácil.
Y vosotros el jueves también, ¿eh?
El jueves 32-26 para nosotros.
Así me gusta. Te lo recordaré, Tiagus. Thank you very much. Gracias a Tiagus Petrus, the Brazilian
There you
player.
go.
It's a rock
Really?
in defense. One of the best humble defenders in the world, saying that Barça today will beat Mallorca 4-0, and
There
we
you
will
go.
win next Thursday 26-32 in Szeged. So I think I have to go to this position. Well, I have 2 minutes. So very quickly, Robert, do you remember who scored the last goal against Mallorca here in Montjuic last season?
Bah.
Lamin. It was. Oh, I don't know. You have the other actions.
No, we don't have the correct
okay.
options. We don't have the correct options because.
But quiz. But it could be.
It was.
This is the
It
whole
couldn't be
new,
2
the whole
players.
new meaning to trick question.
Yeah, it can't be 2 players because it's the goal. But yeah, it's Lamine Yamal anyway. We
It's Lamine Yamal.
We didn't
It's
get the
Lamine
graphic
Yamal.
right.
It's Lamine Yamal. So, as you said, we have many work today here at Montjuic. Many things are happening.
Yeah.
So, these are my quiz. Well, Robert, I'm glad that you give the good answer, because Adrian and Alex, I have to admit that today they were not easy. My questions. So, very quickly, secret numbers for tonight's game. Remember, all the stats related with tonight's game. I only have 1 minute, so I will give you directly these numbers: 75, 39, and 6. Very interesting, because 75 is the amount of goals that we have scored in Montjuic this season. 151 is the total number of goals, but today 75 in Montjuic this season. 39, interesting stat, you can comment this. Games scoring first of 51, 39 times scoring first. And it's important because this season we made 6 comebacks, but I prefer to not make a comeback to win directly. So guys, these are my secret numbers, and I have to say goodbye. I have to say that I see some very, very strange here in Montjuic. Let's see who could be.
Yeah, strange things are happening in Montjuic.
Oh no.
We're not going to reveal. We're not going to reveal who the mystery person is entering Montjuic. We're going to ask you, who do you think the mystery fan is? Is it the Barça official intelligence? Is it Ronaldinho? in disguise?
Barça
Or is it
official.
Spencer?
I think this has a trick question into it as well.
Yeah, because it can be either 1 or 3.
I mean,
It's not Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho's not here today either, so it
Ronaldinho's
definitely
not here today.
It
so
definitely could be.
It might be.
It could be. Artificial intelligence. Check in the
Tandika
studio.
saying, if we lose, ...
Yeah,
Well,
we know
I
who
think-
to blame.
Spencer is.
you think it's Spencer?
It might be.
Might be.
It might be.
Doesn't
Okay.
look like
I think,
Ronaldinho.
No, Ronaldinho is a bit tanner.
Yeah, it doesn't
than
look
that.
like Ronaldinho, but I mean,
No,
He's a bit tanner than that.
yeah,
a bit.
a little bit. Oh dear. Right, let's go to predictions. Most of the chat seems to think it's Spencer, and
Yeah.
we'll reveal the answer shortly.
Someone said Ronaldinho's not that short.
I'm going with a 4-1. Although I did think I changed it to 4-0, but
I did hear that.
I-
I heard that as well.
You heard me change
I
it,
back
didn't
you
you?
up. I back you up. You did change it. To
yeah, I
4-1.
want to change it to 4-0. Can we change it, Kokran? 4-0. You're going 5-0.
I went for chaos today. I think
Chaos.
why not? I think chaos. No, I think when you're starting with. It could easily go wrong. I think it's going to be a 0-0, 1-0 win potentially. But when you look at the players that are playing, even Gavi, Dani Olmo, they have something to prove at the end of the day because they're coming off the bench a lot of the time. Gavi's coming back from injury, but Frenkie de Jong, Pedri is working really, really well, and then you have the 10 position that's open. But I think Ansu Fati, Ferran, Dani, Gavi, Hector Ford, a lot of players have something to prove this game, which I think could, work in our favour, and a 5-0 win, why not?
Look at the players arriving with their San Jordi roses.
Yeah.
It's San Jordi tomorrow. No roses here because it's tomorrow. I mean, unlucky us.
If it would have been tomorrow, then
If it had been tomorrow, there might have been some roses here in the studio, but yeah, we celebrate things on the day. Guys, send us your predictions on the live chat. I see they're already coming in. Adrian, you and Brau agree?
Yeah, so my logic is as follows. I think it's going to be a tough first half. Maybe it will end up in 1-1 draw. And then in the second half, we will impose our way of playing and score 2 more goals.
Okay.
Which was my logic also on Saturday against Celta, but it
Then that
it
went.
didn't.
Yeah.
let's
went
not
crazy.
talk
Didn't
about
work
it.
out.
Julka says it's a 5-0. Alia says 4-0. Vidya MN 3-0. Football Mind 4-0. Imposter 2.0 says 3-0. Katarzyna Schiller says 4-2. Ratty Blaze says 4-3. Please not 2 consecutive 4-3s.
No,
5-4.
I'd rather not suffer.
Yusuf Sengay 005 says Barca win it 4-2. And Mike Cade 4-0. Let's have another one. Mario Castillo 2-0. Cold Luis 3-0. Cold Luis is still cold. I'm a bit cold today as well.
A bit chilly.
It's springtime, but like it gets warm during the day here in Barcelona, and then it's nippy in the,
The wind it gives it a bit of a cold factor as well.
It's tricky, like Mark's questions today.
Guys, you know what I like to do before a football game?
I
What
know.
do you like to do?
Well, I
You
like
want
to
to-
turn my Ambilight TV on so that I can watch it. So let's do it. There you go. Ambilight TV, the way to watch football. Official sponsors of the club and partnering with us here for Barca Live. Our captain today is Ronaldo Narujo. The referee is Ortiz Arias. And in the VAR room, Iglesias Villanova. Mark Brau at the stadium. Do we like our referee for today? With respect.
Robert.
Don't Barca official intelligence me.
Okay. With respect, well, referee from Madrid, so this is something interesting. But I have to admit that I think it's a good referee. I
Okay.
think it's a good referee.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not talking ironically. I think it's a good referee. So
It's the first one.
let's gonna
Yeah.
thought that he will do fine today. So guys, I would say that now it's time for a moment of silence because of the Holy Pope that passed away yesterday. So just a minute of silence for him. Of course, rest in peace.
Moment of silence at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic because of the passing of the Pope on, what was it,
Yesterday morning,
Yesterday morning, yeah. Unexpected news. He'd been not well
Yeah.
lately, seemed to be on his way to recovery, and then, well, the unexpected passing. In the stands, Marc-Andre ter Stegen, Robert Lewandowski,
Yeah.
as well as Marc Bernal and Alejandro Balde and Ansu Fati starting in this one. Right,
Yeah.
Marc, you're at the
All right,
stadium and
let's see
the
this
players
lineup.
are on the pitch. What is the formation? Is Hector Fort at the left back, I see?
It seems like it.
Okay, I have to admit one thing.
You can't see.
I can see the players, yeah. Ansu Fati will play in the left place, but I have to say that you were right, Robert, I think, with the positions. With Hector Fort at the left. Oh, be careful.
Careful here.
Okay.
Chance for Mallorca inside the box. Araujo
Well,
with the clearance. No offside.
No offside. Well, I have to say, we had a little discourse before the game, and I think that Íñigo will play as a left back and Hector Fort as a right back. And Robert said, no, I will go with Eric at the right back position and Hector Fort as the left back position. So I have to admit, with fair play, Robert, you were right.
With respect.
With respect.
I
admit it.
win.
I admit it.
With respect, I
So,
win.
so very quickly, just to say, Hector Fort left back, Eric Garcia right back, Íñigo and Araujo centre backs, and then the expected positions, which Ansu at the left, Lamine at the right, and Fernández at number 9.
And Pedri going forward. Here's Ansu
Yeah.
Fati on the left. Ansu inside the box. Ansu cutting to his right.
Ooh,
Shot
okay.
blocked.
All right.
There's a chance there for Ansu Fati.
Exciting finish.
straight for
Exciting
it.
start, yeah.
Looked like Lamine Yamal for a second.
Ansu starting for the second time this season. He
Yeah,
only
yeah.
was in the starting 11 in the game against the Sevilla, the night that Gavi came back with the team. It was the
5-1,
only-
yeah.
It was the only time that Ansu, and remember that day, Ansu, it was not expected to play. I remember that Frankie de Jong was injured that day.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the
That
first
day.
time that he's in the starting 11 100% before the game.
Okay. Barca win it back. Here is Hector Fort playing as the left back today. Ansu inside ball straight into the hands of
Right.
Leo Roman.
Ansu starting off with some confidence on the ball. He's going very direct, which is a good thing. You've been summoned.
Oh dear. Well, it's not the Barca official intelligence that was at the Olympic
No.
Stadium in Montjuic, so that leaves it down to Ronaldinho and Spencer.
It's just proven that it's definitely present.
Somebody pay attention to me.
No!
That's copyright.
No. Stop it. Stop it.
Stop it!
That's copyright.
One, it's copyright infringement, and every time the blasted Barca official intelligence sings that song, and Lamine doesn't score. So,
Oof.
no. Okay,
We're
we'll go
on
and get
to
its
a new
prediction.
coast now.
We'll go and get its prediction. Okay. No more Lamine Yamal rapping. I told you the other day. Behave. Barca official intelligence, what is your prediction?
Now listen here. I have it on good authority today that there are certain people being let in to Montjuic
Oh, we know.
for jinx-related regulation violations. This is unacceptable, and for that reason and that reason alone, it has to be a very tidy, very clean 1-0
Oh, no.
victory.
Not 1-0. Not 1-0. Please,
No.
please. We need
No.
some goals tonight.
Yeah.
We need some goals to get like all
Pumped up.
pumped up for the semis. Not the semis, the final. Sorry, the semis
We
are
need
next week.
we need some momentum going in.
Yeah. Who will be the first scorer? Lamine Yamal, Ferran, or Ansu? Marc?
Sorry, I was eating something, guys. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Let
no,
me
no,
stop.
yeah. One profit. Who will
No,
be the
but
first scorer?
I will go with Ansu. Ansu always has something special. Remember the day that he came back after one of the injuries against Levante? He scored that goal at the other time. So I have faith on him, and I think today will be Ansu's night.
Ansu, one of 3 players who have not scored this season, barring the goalkeepers.
Yeah, the other ones.
Okay.
You know who?
Christensen and Hector Fort.
Que fort.
And it would be, que Fort. It would also be on. Well, I mean, I guess we also count, but it would be on.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Maybe you didn't watch it.
Yeah, we saw that
Yeah.
the assistant referee slipped.
Yeah, but he's fine.
He's fine,
I'm so good that he's fine. So let's go with this. Let's go, Ansu.
I guess we should also count Mar Bernal in that list, although it's very unfair. Here's Ansu Fati, Ansu into the middle. Ferran Torres on the edge of the box. He gets it to Lamine Yamal inside. The cross headed over to a first corner kick of the game. Marc.
First corner kick. Remember that yesterday and also in the preview interview, Hansi Flick said that Mallorca is very good at set pieces, but also Barça. So let's try to force, and with the way that Mallorca, the style of playing, I think it could be very important to score very early on the game.
Adash says the secret person is Kendrick, to perform with Spence. Well,
Yeah,
might
fair.
be. Corner
Travis
kick
Scott.
coming in from the left, incoming cross, Dani Olmo straight into the hands of Leo Roman. Right, Alex, I have a question for you and an indication coming from the control room.
Okay.
Indication.
Indication.
Your left earing is hitting
My
against
left
your mic.
earring.
So, yeah, there's
already
issues
took the
there.
one out.
Careful here. Chance
I
for
already took-
Mallorca.
Ooh.
Szczęsny clears.
My left.
Also, while you do that, who will be the first scorer?
I'm gonna go for Ferran. Assist by Ansu.
Adrian?
Still going for Ferran as the most important player of the first half, so Ferran.
I will.
You?
I'll have an Ansu magic moment. I'll go for an Ansu
Ansu
magic
I
moment.
like it. I like it, Robert.
Why not? Let's hope so.
Also, I mean, we need every available player for what's coming. It's
Yeah.
intense, guys.
Yeah.
It is.
How do you feel about Ansu starting? Option 1, so happy for him. Option 2, he'll score today. Option 3, very surprised. Option 4, all of them.
Basically, I was going to say that.
All of them.
Very surprised because obviously this is only his second start of the season, and we've gotten this far in the season so far, and there's been plenty of opportunities. I'm happy for him because it's those moments that you want to give players that you know are good, but don't necessarily get the amount
Here's
of
Lamine
time.
Yamal from the edge of the box, shot high and wide.
We know how good he is, and obviously with the games and with the establishment of Rafi, you're never going to put Ansu ahead of Rafinha this season, particularly. So it's kind of, you're happy for him, but it's also he'll score today. It's a matter of how he kind of presents the pressure onto himself today. It's basically make it or break it. You either perform like Ferran Torres when you get the opportunities, or you don't, and it's kind of make it or break it for the rest of the season for him.
Adrian?
Well, all 3 of them. I'm happy. I hope he scored today, but also very surprised, actually. I thought that he might get some minutes, but I wasn't expecting him to be the starter. But then if you think about it, we have the final on Saturday, then another important game during the week against Inter, and so on and so on. So
Lamine.
this is like one of the few chances that you can actually rotate a little bit.
Here we go. Lamine
Yeah.
Yamal inside the box. Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres on the turn. Goal kick as the ball went off of him last.
Yeah, well done by Raillo. I have to say that this centre-back is is doing an incredible performance this season. Mallorca plays with 5 players at the back, and Raillo is like is the main player of the centre-backs, is a leader, and he's in a very good form. So maybe the mobility of Ferran would be very important to move Raillo from his position.
Yep. Also, if it had been a goal, it wouldn't have counted because Lamine Yamal
it
was
was an
offside
offside.
Yeah.
when it started. Right, high press from Ansu Fati. It's nice to see him on the pitch there. My option is ultimately just very pleased for him. And now I hope he makes the most of it.
Yeah. It's kind of, he's getting the opportunity that he's been craving for. You know, we've seen him mad on the touchline a couple of times, not being able to get any minutes. You know, and now the time has come, and I'm really, really happy for him. I just really hope that he can actually, you know, take advantage.
Here we go. High press from Barca pays off, and they win it back into Lamine Yamal on the edge of the box.
Oh, on his right
Shot
foot.
high with his right foot. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was surprising.
Marc, Barca getting close.
Yeah, and as you can see, Mallorca's style of playing is very different from Celta. They don't have matter to put the long ball to the other part of the pitch, to the other side. As you can see right now, Leo Roman, the goalkeeper, sending all his teammates away. So I think that today Barca needs a lot of passions. But as you say, Robert, for the moment, the start, I think it was very well, with a lot of rhythm, moving quick in the ball. And I think this is the way, because as you say, Hansi Flick said, maybe we learned some things about what happened last Saturday.
Yeah, I hope so. We did leave ourselves very exposed in that game last Saturday as Barca moved the ball on the left-hand side. Here's
I must say, Robert, I must say that, of course, Larin, for example, is an incredible forward. But I'm breathing better without Murici on the pitch. I think that Murici is a very good player, the top scorer of Mallorca this season with 7 goals, very strong. He's injured. Of course, we hope that he will recover soon, but it's an important player for Mallorca, and he's not here today.
Yeah, I'm also relieved that Borja Iglesias is no longer at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic.
I can confirm it. I can confirm.
He somehow turned 20 again, and he was a rejuvenated version of himself.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Glad not to see him.
I did feel bad for him. He scores a hat-trick against Barcelona. It doesn't count for anything.
Well, joining the club of, what is it, Marc? Milinko Pantic, who scored 4 and lost. Borja Iglesias scored 3 and lost.
Yeah, I read 4 players.
Pavlidis this season.
Pavlidis this season as well, yeah.
Pavlidis this season, yeah. Well done, Adrian. Yeah.
So imagine 3 players this season.
No, Pantic was back in.
No, but Girassi also.
Oh, Girassi, sorry.
This was the stat. Girassi, Borja, and Pavlidis.
Yeah.
3 players scoring a hat-trick against Barca, and they lost the game.
Exactly.
There you go.
Imagine.
Right, Barca moving the ball around. Here is Gavi. Pedri in Barca. Well, I mean, I don't know how the stat is 74.5% possession, because it feels like it's
100.
Like closer to the 90 mark.
Yeah.
Is Gavi playing next to Pedri. Lamine Yamal. Barca just moving it around inside of the half. Ooh, nice little pass by Pedri to Ferran. Go Ferran. Shot by Ferran. Saved by the keeper. Lamine Yamal, second chance, also saved by Leo Roman. Double chance, Marc.
Yeah, double shots. Leo Roman is not usually the goalkeeper in the lineup. Usually it's Dominic Drive. He received 5 goals of Barca in so much, but maybe this is the reason, because Arrasate put Leo Roman on the pitch. It's like, okay, Barca scored 5 goals against you in Mallorca, and you can make a redemption, and there were 2 good saves by the Argentinian goalkeeper.
Right. Yeah. I like the way that Barca has started, but
Ansu was open.
And let's reveal who the mystery fan was.
No. He's here.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what happened when the Spanish is here?
Yeah, well, I'm going to ask the Barca official intelligence, because I think it's one of those things that, like, you can ask your chats, these modern chats that know everything.
It's 1-2 Madrid, then 2-4 Girona, then 0-3 Monaco Gamper, and then 1-2 Atleti.
What is that? The record for Spence at Montjuic. Can you say it again, Barca official intelligence?
It's 1-2 Madrid, then 2-4 Girona, then 0-3 Monaco Gamper, and then 1-2 Atleti.
Okay. That makes me very nervous.
And I remember 2 more things. He was in Montilivi in the defeat 4-2 last season.
Yeah.
But he was also in Montilivi when we won there 1-4 in September.
Okay, but at Montjuic, it's 0 for 4. for Spencer as a fan there. So, what do we do, guys?
I think we should call security.
Okay, well, we have a question for our fans. Knowing that Spencer is there as a fan and that he has an 0 for 4 record,
I think we should call security.
what do we do about Spencer? Option 1, call stadium security. Option 2, video call now. Option 3, cross our fingers and just hope for the best. I say 1.
I think 1, yeah.
We could try 2.
Let's just
We could try
not
to
take
see.
any risks.
We could see what he has to say for himself. But I think stadium security right now. Do we know?
I wouldn't
Well,
take
we can
any
get the
risks.
picture. I think we can look. We can kind of see where he's sitting.
it's a
Just
goal
tell them
shoot.
that someone's kind
Yeah.
of. Tell him that he has some fireworks, something that he's not allowed to have in the stadium.
Just to repeat, a 2-1 loss against Real Madrid, a 4-2 loss against Girona,
Yeah.
the Gamper against Monaco,
Yeah.
and this season's heartbreaking loss in the 94th minute against Atletico de Madrid.
The same as Madrid last season.
Yeah.
True.
And quite similar to Girona, who scored the last 2-4 goal in the added time when Barça was close to equalize the game.
Yeah.
I would call security.
I
yes.
prefer the second one.
Yeah,
because if we can talk with him, we
I'll
can
try.
say all those things in his
I'll
face.
see. Let's see what excuses he has for himself.
Okay. Wait a minute. Well, shall we wait for the ball to go out of bounds and see if he picks up?
Hopefully.
I'm just on the other side. I see the photo, and I'm just on the other side, so it's difficult for me to catch him with the camera.
Ooh.
We have our contacts within security. We could talk to certain people and have him removed. Let's see. Right. So throw in Mallorca. See if he picks up. Do you think he'll pick up?
He has to. I mean, there's not much happening right now in the game.
Ringing.
I wouldn't pick up during the game.
I don't know, but Spencer is a whole other
Human.
human beast. He's not picking up.
It's a fake friend.
Yeah.
Spencer's not on the list of who would you call.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Fake friend.
Maybe it's into
Just
the
cross
game.
our fingers. I
Maybe
think.
he's scared. He's
Or
scared
maybe
what we
the
have to say to
security
him.
already.
Oh, maybe
out.
security already took care of it. Yeah,
True.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Maybe. Maybe they're on top of it. Because, I mean, it was a suspicious entrance to the stadium. Guys, give us some crossed finger emojis on the live chat. Just because, I mean, it's all we can do, really.
Yeah.
Cross our fingers and hope for the best. Crossed fingers emojis on the live chat as Barça tried to play the ball into the box. Mallorca defending themselves. Please.
I'm having
1
fun.
for 5.
I'm having fun seeing Hector Fort and Ansu Fati playing a dynamic kind of. I've seen it a lot in Barça Femení this season, actually, which is actually ridiculous because sometimes they'll be playing a 4-3-3 and then the substitution will take off the winger and put on a midfield. And you're just like, how does this make any sense? And literally the fullback is just left with the entire left side of the pitch. What
we
we're
go.
seeing now is Ansu Fati is essentially just another midfielder.
Ansu.
And okay.
Here we go. Lamine Yamal.
Okay.
Lamine
Oi.
Yamal back heel pass to Eric Garcia. Lamine could have taken it, I think.
Yeah.
Here's Lamine. So many
Ole.
yellow players
Yeah.
in the way.
Yeah.
They're following a lot of our players, though. I think it's just a matter of getting them out of position and making the right runs at the right time.
Good defending by Araujo.
It'll be interesting.
Good defending by Araujo as Mallorca attempted to counter. Marbrau, also important stat. Who's on 4 yellows?
Well, 4 players, and of those 4 players, 2 are on the pitch. Try to guess who are.
Well, I know who they are. Gavi
Inigo's
and
one.
Inigo.
Well done. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Robert, for and very
For
quick
ruining the
quiz.
game.
Yeah, Koundé and Rafinha the others.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Mallorca going
Offside.
forward. Tech gets his hand to it.
He was
And
offside.
Pedri clears. And now Ferran is fouled. I don't know if he was offside.
Well, what we can say is that that action was quite similar for the first goal of Celta last
Yeah.
Saturday, and Tech today has done well. And just to say very quickly, as I said, Gavi, Íñigo,
I think the second ball
Rafinha,
was offside.
and Koundé are
Ooh.
with 4 yellow cards, so it's yellow alert for them.
Yellow alert, and obviously this is important because next game is Valladolid in
Yeah.
La Liga, and the following is Real Madrid.
So,
We don't want any of those 4 to be missing a classic.
no. Absolutely not.
But I think we'd be remiss to take for granted the game against Valladolid, who are virtually relegated, or mathematically not.
Yeah.
Are they?
I think
Sorry, Robert. Good shot by Hector
Hector Ford, yeah.
It was corner kick. Yeah, it was a save by Lenormand.
Yeah.
Can you ask me again, please, Robert?
Are they virtually relegated or officially relegated?
Virtually, but
Virtually,
very
yeah.
close.
Okay. So
pretty much.
Practically done.
it's practically
Yeah.
done, but you can never take anything for granted because
No.
they might have the performance of their lives. Like,
Yeah, no,
So-
definitely. They have, I mean, there's
And
like, I was looking at it now, they have 16 points. And Leganés in penultimo,
Careful there,
19th.
Yamal with the cross looking for the
Oi.
far post, headed by Ferran Torres. Araujo was behind him.
They're 13 points off Leganés in 19th place. So, I
virtually
mean,
relegated. The only thing I mean, or what I'm trying to say here is,
you never know.
yeah, that game is sandwiched in between
Well-
the
well-
Champions League semis, but it could be 3 very important points for
They
Lazio.
have nothing
sure.
to lose.
And as Alex says, if Valladolid loses the game that he has to play, they have to play tomorrow, I think. They will be relegated. So maybe it will be the first game with them relegated.
The season
Valladolid
from hell
plays,
for Valladolid.
against Betis, so difficult one against Betis in Sevilla next Thursday. So if Valladolid loses the game that we have to play against them next week, they will be officially relegated.
Yeah, but I mean, that might mean that they are relieved of all pressure and just
Yeah,
play
it's-
freely.
that's what they
and
just-
that might play against us. So
That's always a dangerous game to play, especially when we have so much at stake. They have nothing to lose, so they kind of. I think we've experienced that when players don't really, they play without thinking is when they play their best. So you never know. I'm assuming we're going to be rotating a lot of players that match as well. So anything. I mean, we've seen it in La Liga this season that anything can happen. We've seen, Espanyol beat Real Madrid at one point. We've had some unexpected losses ourselves as well. So anything can happen.
by the way, we haven't picked a Barca legend to
Ooh,
join us for today's show. We had Ronaldinho last game.
we did.
But with Ronaldinho,
I
there's
prob-
always good scores and
Lot of
there
goals.
was some on the game that last Saturday.
A lot of goals with Ronnie always.
Yeah.
He likes a good show.
A lot of samba.
A lot of samba, a lot of dancing.
Right, so you guys are tired of dancing.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what we have today. We have 3 choices, I believe, for
Okay.
Barca legend
Indeed
to
we do.
join us. So let's see. Let's see if we can pick. We can make a little election here. Option 1, option 2, option 3. Shall we let the chat choose?
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, chat.
All right, like chat. Do it. Oh. 1 minute. I have a message from 2 minutes ago saying you rang. I'll try again. I'll try again and give Spencer the pick. Hey. You rang.
You. That's it. I just hear that in his voice.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. We're thinking of calling security.
No security here. No security necessary. I'm just here with my friends. That's all.
Okay. We've decided we either call security or we just cross our fingers and hope for the best.
Listen, if they don't win this game, I will take the blame, okay?
Okay. All right. Okay, wait a
So
minute.
this is kind of a.
Do you have a prediction for today's game?
I've got this one as a cool 2-0.
2-0. Okay. And also,
Fans are getting happy, by the way.
okay. Yeah, our fans aren't happy that you're there, though.
Say that last part again.
Our fans are not happy that you're there.
Yeah.
They will be when we score a goal and take the lead in the first half. So.
No. Okay. Final question, and then I'll leave you. Option 1, option 2, or option 3 for Barca legend?
I'm gonna go with my favorite number growing up. It's the option 2.
Okay. Right, Spence, I'm pointing the phone at the camera. Say hi to our fans. Hang on, because now. Portes l'escut al pit?
Portes l'escut al pit, el català correcte passa i tota aquesta cosa i vinga va.
Right, enjoy the game. Bye, Spence.
Bye-bye.
If we don't win, I will call the security here in the stadium.
Yeah, we're going to call security.
Yeah,
Right,
I think
what number did he say?
He said 2.
He said 2. Okay,
The chat,
option
to
2.
be fair, the chat was a lot of 2s, so kind of goes in favour.
Oh, he picked Jeremy Mathieu.
Right, if we don't win, we need Spencer's face in Montjuic to not let him in
Spends
at all.
everything right. When
Yeah, no, it's all going well. It's all going well. Jeremy Mathieu, who made the social media rounds recently with a pic of him working at
At
a sports shop.
store, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he said he's what is he doing? He's getting his coaching license, and in the meantime, just
going for it. Why not?
hanging.
He knows how to score against Madrid, so
I know.
Yeah.
He scored in a Clásico, so I
He
mean,
did.
much respect to Jeremy Mathieu. Oh,
That was a heavy.
what a tackle!
Yeah,
Jeremy,
yellow card.
Jeremy,
yellow
¿cuánto
card?
quedamos?
Oh my God!
First yellow card of the match.
Yellow card
Jeremy,
for Mojica.
prediction? 1-0.
1-0.
Wow. ¿Quién marca, Jeremy? Okay. Right. Jeremy Mathieu is the legend who will be joining us today, and he is a Clásico scorer.
He is. First yellow card of the match there.
Yeah. Samu
For
Costa.
Samu.
Yeah, I said Mojicano, but it was Samu Costa.
Yeah.
And I can say that I see Hansi Flick here. I am with my camera, Paul. Hi, Paul. How are you?
Hey, hello, everybody.
Paul is telling me that Hansi Flick is is complaining the fourth referee about the wasting of time of Mallorca players.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What is Paul's prediction, by the way?
Quin resultat, Paul? Com quedem avui?
3-1.
Prediction.
3-1.
3-1.
The same as me.
Okay.
The same as me.
Another
Well done.
one.
Another.
Here's Lamine Yamal, y'all. Inside course. Oh, come on. Do it. Oh, the save by Le Roman. No. Over the Dani Olmo finish.
It's impossible for Dani
Dios.
Olmo to score in this goal, Robert. All the
Dios.
goals for Dani Olmo were scored just on the other side here in Montjuic.
It would have been so beautiful. What a cross by Lamine Yamal outside of the boot.
I would say as well, what a save.
Same in
That's,
Mallorca.
Big save.
that's a Ter Stegen type forearm save.
Do you remember in Mallorca with the exterior side, Lamine to Rafinha?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe only Rafinha's meant to finish those.
All right, second post.
Post Araujo. Araujo heads it in. Mallorca headed out.
God, there's so much yellow
Careful
in that
here.
box.
Shot from the edge of the box. Blocked. There's a Mallorca player down. Barca
Nice.
recover through. Araujo, well done. Good job.
No. There's so
Now
many
Ansu-
yellow
Yep,
kits
it's
in the box.
a yellow congregation
Basically.
on the edge of the box there.
Do you listen
Just
what I
inside
said?
of it.
For
all
every
the
one
goals
Barca players, there's 3
scored
Mallorca players.
By Dani Olmo in Montjuic was in goal north. In
Yeah,
other
the opposite
side.
goal.
And this one was not only the save, because the ball after the saving just touched the pit, and it was very close to go into. So incredible the force that Leo Roman used to save this.
Lamine Yamal.
Aye.
Lovely turn. Lamine
Oh.
Yamal trying to skip past defenders. Thought he was
Almost
fouled.
had it, yeah.
Careful here now. Mallorca wastes the opportunity to counter. 27th minute. Still 0-0. Barca have had chances.
Ole.
Dani almost probably the best one.
That was
yeah.
that was a ridiculous pass from Lamine Yamal. Dani Olmo came in running from deep into the box. First time shot, brilliant save to be fair, but that would have gone in one of the goals of the season easily with that assist.
Nice little pass. Pedri and Ansu Fati chasing it, trying to bring it down on his chest. Mojica clears for Mallorca. Guys, Barça Celta, what was your favourite moment? That moment from 3-1 down to 3-all, the Rafinha penalty, or the post-game celebration, which I really enjoyed because it felt like
Yeah.
Yeah, like
that was
winning
almost a title.
right?
Yeah,
It was almost a title celebration.
Basically,
Like winning a
basically that.
title.
You know what, I'm gonna say Rafinha penalty. I watched this at home and it was one of those moments that was like make it or break it. It's like either, you know, this can make it or break the season essentially. You know, those points are really, really important and we've done the work to kind of get the draw. Ooh.
For Barca
Yeah.
there. Ferran Torres hustling
That was
for it.
close.
Pedri
Ole.
to Ansu. Ansu inside the box, trips
Boom.
over, passes back. The shot hits the post. And it's a corner.
Oh,
It
Gavi.
was a snooker play, guys. It was like a snooker.
It's like pinball
It's
inside
like
that
pinball,
box.
yeah.
It's like everything, and Barcelona finally hit the post. For the moment, Mallorca
happened?
is having a lot of luck with the good saves
Oh.
by Leroman.
Oof.
But I have to say that the shoot of
Deflected off the
Pedri
defender.
touched the defender, yeah.
They
and
were-
then
It was
hit the post.
defended
They
off
were
of
lucky.
Laillo, who you praised earlier on. Oh, here's
And
Lamine
then
Yamal.
Lamine.
Lamine Yamal trying to get loose.
Oh,
Here we go, Ansu. Oh, he sent it wide.
No.
Araujo,
Oh, Araujo.
very clear, alone in the far post after the save by Leroman with all the goal in front of him. But I think that Ronald Araujo didn't expect that Leroman
No.
would do that. And
Shot
he
by-
couldn't put the foot in the right position.
Shot by Lamine Yamal. Leo Roman clears and Araujo on the rebound gets caught by surprise almost. Can't get his body in the right direction.
Oh, that
sends
was
it wide.
so.
Right, so you're going Rafinha penalty, Adrian? You
Yeah.
were here with us.
Yeah, Rafinha penalty. He became the hero again for
Yeah.
us. He's done it so many times this season, and it was an awesome moment. Just the way he took it, and the confidence and the power he put into the shot was amazing. So that was the moment.
You know what? It's obviously option 1, 2, and 3 because I enjoyed all
Yeah.
of it. But that moment when you felt that Barca had the momentum,
Yeah.
from 3-1 down, how they reacted,
Yeah.
riding the wave,
Yeah.
and just have that wave crash into the filter goal.
Yeah.
From 1-3 to 3-3 was my favourite moment of the game. Marc?
For me, the penalty. I think it's the goal that I shot the most this season, more than Lamine Yamal in Metropolitano. I have
Yeah.
my microphone off, but I have to say that I throw myself on the pitch.
Me
Wow.
too. I like scream that. My neighbours definitely heard
Oh,
me.
Pedri through to
come back,
Eddie,
come back.
plays it back across, off of the foot of Roman. Volley by Dani Olmo goes wide.
Gassi. Okay, it's almost time. Dani Olmo time.
So close again.
Oy.
Chances we had already.
We've had about 4
Yeah, we've
clear
created.
chances already. Like, one of them should have. They're all so close. They're not like they're clear chances as well. I must say,
You know, this one reminds me of Giuliano Belletti's goal in Paris, right?
yeah.
He didn't have like any idea what to do. He just shot it, and it went
straight
it
in.
went in.
He just sometimes had to be
Off
lucky.
of the foot of Almunia.
Yeah.
Off the foot
and,
of Almunia, yeah, exactly.
I have to say that Leroman was not very well at the game in St. Morge, as we said. The Barca scored 5 goals that day, and I remember the first goal scored by Ferran. But I think
Today-
that
Oh.
it started to be international player, as always happened
yeah,
with
yeah.
some goalkeepers for Barca when we have to play against them. Because I think that Barca today had more attempts in 10 minutes than, for example, in all the other day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
The other day we struggled
No,
for chances.
Yeah, La Romana he's had some big saves so far. That save, who was the second? Was it Ansu Fati, second post there, who had a shot? He had to go off crossbar. Essentially, we're doing everything right. We just can't get past that last obstacle before hitting the back of the net.
I'm being told that Hansi Flick is getting a bit frustrated with our misses. Let's see one of his reactions. I think it's the Araujo chance that went wide. Hansi wants more. Hansi wants more. And
Give the
Barca
man
pressing high.
more.
Give Hansi more.
Give the man what he wants.
Here we
Nice.
go, Lamine Yamal into the
Oh,
middle.
what
Ansu
a
Fati
pass.
down on his chest. He's got 3 defenders around him. Ansu hangs on to the ball. Leaves it to Lamine Yamal, who tries to either cross or shoot or whatever that was. It went off of a defender, and it's another corner kick, Marc.
Another corner kick, yeah, for the moment. We didn't create a lot of problems in the first ones, but the last one, remember, was after the rebound, was the Lamine Yamal shot. And then the attempt by Araujo. But I think the Barca's playing quite well the last minute, so we deserve the goal.
We do deserve the goal.
Yeah.
We do.
Ansu Fati's
14
been
shots,
doing.
5 on target.
Yeah, Ansu Fati's been impressive so far. I think he's gotten a lot of touches on the ball. Especially-
Incoming cross. Roman went out for it, and the referee says he was fouled by Eric Garcia. Will Barca score before half-time? Option 1, yes. Option 2, no. Option 3, 2 goals, and that is my option. 2 goals, because I feel like if we score 1 before the 40th minute, the next is coming right after. So option 3 for me. I'm optimistic today.
All right, I'm going for 1. I think we'll definitely score. I think 2 might be a big ask. It really depends on how long we take to score the first one.
Come on, Robert, you just want to get your score from your prediction because you said that it's going to be 4-0, right? Or 4-1 in the end?
4-0, 4-1. I don't know if they changed it.
So it's still 0-0. That's your logic.
Let's see what Jeremy Mathieu thinks. Let's go to our Barça legend. ¿Marcará el Barça, Jeremy, antes del descanso? Option 1. Yes. Jeremy says yes.
Vamos.
Are you having fun? ¿Te lo estás pasando bien? ¿Tú estás pasando bien, Jeremy?
Venga.
Jeremy's having fun. Ferran Torres takes the shot.
Not like
Sends it over the
that.
crossbar.
Era el pase.
Right, in order to get Barca to score before half-time, why don't we heart it up?
Like the cool kids.
Like the cool kids do it.
Like the cool kids.
Give us some hearts. Give us some Blaugrana hearts. Blue and red hearts. Make it rain.
Make it rain hearts.
I'm going to make it rain.
Yeah, not here in Montjuic. I'm fine now, thanks.
No. Not literally. Just on the live chat. They did say it might rain. Right.
Yeah, but don't say nothing, please. I'm fine right now. What I'm thinking right now is how many times I've seen that kind of games in Camp Nou against Barca, with the team defending well, with the goalkeeper losing time. I don't know what happens right now. The referee gave some advantage for Mallorca, and then he stopped the game. So it seems that he's fine with that low rhythm. I remember last Champions League game, the first half. I remember that
it was a foul by Gavi.
Raya, the goalkeeper of Arsenal, received a yellow card in the first half. And I'm not saying this because it was against Madrid. It's because I think it's good. David Raya was losing time that day, and I think it's good to receive the yellow card. So I'm not. It's like, okay, it's because against Madrid. No. I remember I watched it at home, and I said, for me it's fair. If you lose time in the first half, it's fair to receive a yellow card. But this is the champions in La Liga, things are different.
Yeah, I think it's fair. 1, because it's the rule, and 2, just to speed things up.
Yeah. Well, is that new rule coming in next season?
Well, it's a modified rule because they're saying that keepers who hang on to the ball for more than 8 seconds are going to give. It's going to be a yellow card in a corner.
And a corner kick,
And a corner kick to the opponent team.
Yeah.
The rule is already they can't hang on to it for 6 seconds, but no one
implies
takes
it.
any notice of that rule. Right, Lamine Yamal out wide. Ansu Fati on the left. Ansu going to drive at Morey. Ansu comes to a halt, tries to go inside, forces a corner kick.
Another one.
Okay.
Another one.
80% possession.
I start to see Barca players a little bit. I don't want to say frustrated, but they want to score now.
They do.
And I think this is because of what happened with last Ferran shot.
Here we go, Lamine Yamal.
We've had
the clearance, incoming cross. Ansu goes up for the header. Gavi brings it down. Olmo with the shot, blocked. Inigo Martinez, shot blocked as well. Inigo's down. Is he all right?
What touch from Tech?
I think
Didn't see it.
I think
what a touch.
Okay, Inigo's up. Good.
10 out of 10 touch from Tech, by the way.
I also didn't see it. I focused on Inigo because he fell.
Me too. Every time a player goes down, I'm so worried.
Yeah. I mean, losing Inigo right now would be
not great.
A disaster.
Ferran, good press.
Okay.
Good press.
The recovery. Ansu Fati takes it to his left. The shot by Ansu! High and wide.
And I see Hansi Flick shaking the hands. Hansi Flick shaking the hands like more. Well done, more.
I don't think you can be upset with what's happening. We've just not finished our chances. But I think other than that, Mallorca are playing with the 5 in the back, but it's been quite easy for us to take them out of position, find the spaces. Ansu Fati playing like a fourth midfielder essentially, good fourth, kind of getting free reign to run down the wing. I think we've been doing brilliant. It's just a matter of finishing our chances.
Yeah, especially since they are very defensive in the low block, and it doesn't work for them at all.
No, yeah, they're being
we've
moved
had
around. Yeah, they're
16 shots.
they're
already.
chasing players instead of defending spaces. So
For the
once,
moment, Spencer's spirit is.
yeah, basically.
The post, international goalkeeper again.
Yeah.
Told you to close security, and you guys wanted to cross fingers, and now
Yep, and now
there it is.
here we are.
Here we are.
Oh, there's still time. A foul called against
Look
Barca
at
there, Dani
the
Olmo
look
not,
at the passes.
yeah.
50 passes by Pedri,
7
by Sergi Derde.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Who's playing high up on the pitch. So
Yeah,
it's not-
but still. I mean, 7 passes in 40 minutes.
I'll say how many total passes? Well, Mallorca have only had 75 total passes.
75.
Well,
41
Barca are close to
successful.
300, yeah.
41, yeah. Successful.
41 successful
So
passes.
that
so
means
far.
basically 1 successful pass per minute.
Basically.
How crazy is that?
Right, okay.
But still, 0-0.
Eric Garcia. We approach the 40th minute, still 0-0 at Montjuic. We've had chances galore, 18 shots total, 4 on target for Barca.
We need more Dani Olmo.
And we've hit
Dani
the
Olmo
post as
time.
well. Need more Dani Olmo. Need just a goal, really. Need Leo Roman to stop being Oliver Kahn.
It doesn't look like Oliver Kahn.
No, he doesn't. He's stopping like Oliver
What?
Kahn, though.
Maybe now?
Fighting out wide to Lamine Yamal. Here we go. Incoming cross, Lamine Yamal. Loose
Get
ball
it!
inside the box.
Shoot
Someone
up!
volley it. It's blocked. The Pedri volley. Here's Ansu. Oh, Lamine Yamal.
No way!
Another chance. Hector Ford. Another block.
Oh, Spencer's spirit is acting here in
Por
Montjuic.
Dios.
It's incredible that the ball was not in.
Hansi going more. I mean,
there's
it's
literally
not surprising
there's
that-
5 Mallorca players in front
Exactly.
of the goal.
It's not surprising that everything's getting blocked.
I
because
kid you
there are
not. There's
1, 2,
2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
five Mallorca players plus the keeper in front of the goal. Please tell me how we're supposed to score against that.
What am I
Here's
watching?
Lamine Yamal again.
My
Lamine Yamal on
God.
the turn. Lamine Yamal with the cross. Can someone head it forward? Nope. Mallorca clear. Also win it back again. Touch by Hector Ford.
Yeah. Czech did something similar to that touch. That's all I have to say.
Lamine Yamal hanging
That
on
is
to
Lamine.
it. Got the support of Eddie. Lamine Yamal trying to turn. Lamine Yamal. Oh!
How is that not a foul?
A foul.
His arms were literally fully extended.
Maybe the assistant referee was very far from the action.
With respect.
With respect.
No,
Basically,
not with respect.
Mojica
It literally,
pushing him
like,
down.
completely.
What is that?
Right,
As I said, he was very far from the action. Maybe he
Hansi asking the fans for more. And we need the live chat to give us more. Give us a lot of love for Barca, support for Barca in these final minutes of the first half. Come on, guys.
us
Emojis
fire.
galore.
Fire,
Give us
fire.
all you have.
Fire.
Fire,
Fire.
explosions, Barca
Explosions.
hearts,
Lightning.
footballs,
Ay, Dios.
anything you can think
Thunders.
of. Go mad on the live chat with the emojis.
Vamos.
Anything you think you can work that can work. Oh, padlocks that are unlocked, keys,
Watches
A punching glove.
for
anything.
Break through the
all
wall.
the time.
Break through the brick wall.
Or something to face Spence's spirit. As I said, it's very, very clear that the Spence's spirit is here.
A telephone to call security. There you go. Give us everything you have on the live chat. Make it colourful.
Throw it off.
Barca hearts. You've got prayers. You've got lightning. You've got fire. Give us more. Give
Some
us more.
muscle.
Strength. Well done.
Some sharks.
Oh, some sharks as well. Yes. Some preemptive sharks.
Preempt. A late shark attack would be nice.
Oh, yeah. Take
I'll
anything.
just-
Here's Dani Olmo.
Go.
Lamine Yamal.
Just
Lamine inside. Barça laying inside of Mallorca's half, building up here as Mallorca gather players in front of the box.
But instead of it, we're creating some attempts.
Oh.
It's not the kind of game with all the players defending and Barca cannot shoot.
Yeah.
19 total shots, 5 on target. There's not a lot you can do with that.
But 70.
Pedri inside, Ansu! He sent it wide!
No.
Another one.
No. No.
Ah,
How many?
20
How many?
shots. 20 shots.
Pedri. Driving, turning, setting up Ansu, left-footed shot. He mishit it.
Just went.
Another one.
How many before we actually score? So that's 19 total shots.
We got the graphic from La Liga, 20 shots to 0.
Yeah.
And now
Oh,
careful,
careful.
Mallorca have a chance in space, and they've scored, and it's offside.
Whoa.
Close. Flag went up.
Yeah.
You only need one shot, really.
How
It
did
was
they?
Mate Morey.
And it's confirmed, absolutely.
Okay, let's see the replay.
No, the ball is playing, so...
Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
it's clear offside. Okay. Mate Morey, Mark, who has a Blaugrana pass.
Yeah, and he was one of the... as a right back. Oh, be careful.
So Eric Lamine Yamal goes forward. Lamine.
No, very quickly. He was one of the best players of his generation,
Yep.
but he suffered a very big injury. And finally, also he was going to Borussia Dortmund.
Come on. For Barca. Ferran Torres out wide. Lamine Yamal. Go Lamine. Go Lamine.
Lamine.
Shoot Lamine. Shot blocked again.
Corner
No!
kick again.
And I must say, it will be the last attempt because it seems that nobody loses time, and there will be no other time to the first
This
half.
is
No
what
other time.
Odd.
our sixth corner.
No other time, so it will be the last action.
Okay, come on. Let's see. Corner kick.
Can't believe
Okay.
it. The second
Aquí-
coach can't believe it that there's no other time.
Wow.
But it seems that Ortiz Arias thinks that nobody loses time. So it's the last action of the first half.
I'm manifesting an Hector Fort goal right now.
Okay.
Manifesting Ronald Araujo goal.
I'm manifesting an Inigo Martinez goal. He who manifested better. Lamine Yamal to the edge of the box.
What was
And
that?
Spencer-
No,
Spencer
guys, come
manifested.
on.
And now the players are asking why it's possible that after the first half there's no other time. Well, maybe the Madridian referee, because he's from Madrid.
With respect,
With
he's from
respect.
Madrid.
The Madrid referee, I don't say Madrid fan, he's from Madrid, says that no other time.
no added time. Okay, it's 0-0 at half time. And that is a rare occurrence.
To be
this
fair, what
season.
would time have been added for?
Well, the keeper wasting time every
Yeah.
time that there was a goal kick, for example. You have the stats on our screen right underneath me here. 23 total shots for Barca.
Yeah, that sums it up basically.
6 on target. A total of
8 corners.
0 shots and shots on target.
And I
for
think-
Mallorca.
And the total shots, most of those were blocked by the 6 defenders.
Yep.
That's why they weren't counted on target, because they go wide, but that's after trying to pass literally 6 defenders in front of the goal.
With all that said, thoughts on the first half? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Let us know on the live chat if you liked it or you disliked it. I liked it. The only thing I didn't like was that the ball didn't go in, but keep going.
Yeah, I'll do thumbs up with a bit of this, but at the same time, there's only so much you can do when the other team's defending with 6 goalkeepers, essentially. We've done the best. Ansu Fati has gotten the ball a lot. Pedri's looking really good as well. Lamine has gotten a few shots. We've done it all. We just can't get in the back of the net, essentially.
Adrian?
This has to be so frustrating for Hansi Flick and not just us as fans, because he's done everything correctly today. He prepared the team tactically brilliantly. The low block of Mallorca doesn't exist. They are disorganized. We have a lot of space, but so far, we just have to keep on pushing. Have to. If we need 40 shots altogether, we will get 40 shots.
Well, we're on pace for them.
Yeah.
Jeremy Mathieu, before we go to Pablo Walls. Thumbs up. Jeremy liked it. Now see if we can score a goal in the second half. Right, it is time here in the studio to take a quick break to gather our thoughts. Halftime quiz coming to you with Pablo Bulls and Andy Light.
Hello, Culés. How are you all doing? And welcome back to another halftime segment here on Barça Live. The games simply do not stop, and the action, it just keeps on coming. I know you guys are enjoying it, and I know that away from the games, you also love to tune into content available on Barça One, on the YouTube channel too, but on Barça One, we've got loads of exclusive content for all of you guys to enjoy. Today, the content I'm going to be showing you guys is about someone who recently made 100 appearances with Barcelona. It's Eric Garcia. And recently with our colleague Llorenç Tarés, if I show you here, come down here onto Barça One, onto Barça One's premieres, you've got a one-to-one with that man there, Eric Garcia. Does start today, and some of the questions I've got for you are surrounding some of the content in this piece of content on Barça One, and also a little bit about Eric Garcia's time so far at Barcelona. So I know you guys get competitive in these quizzes, so let's get those answers in the chat. Without any further ado, are we ready to start? Let's get straight into it. Question number one then. In this piece of content, towards the end of it, Llorenç asks Eric Garcia for a little bit of a quick-fire section, some quick-fire questions. Question number one. Who does Eric Garcia say is his most famous phone contact? Might surprise a few of you with the answer. Is it 1, Messi? Is it 2, Guardiola? Or is it 3, Puyol? So you've got 3 options there as to who you think is Eric Garcia's most famous phone contact. Maybe you think, does he have Messi in his phone contact? Does he have Guardiola? Have a little bit of a think about it. Does he have Puyol? Who do you think is Eric Garcia's most famous phone contact? Or at least that's what he told us anyway on the couch. So we've got to take it from him, I suppose. Without any further ado, I can tell you, in 3, 2, 1, it was 3. It was Carlos Puyol, is who he says is his most famous phone contact. We've got to take his word for it. So Puyol. Hopefully Eric Garcia trying to live up to how good Puyol was as a Barca centre-back. Question number 2 for you guys. Again, something he got asked towards the end of this piece of content. If you watched it, you may be on a bit of a streak here. What does Eric Garcia say he wants to be after his footballing career is over? Got 3 options for you. Is it 1, a football coach, a football manager? Is it 2, a football pundit? So going on shows, you know, to give analysis during and after the games. Or is it 3, a business owner? Away from football, maybe. Or it could be in football, of course, but maybe away from the pitch a bit more. What 3 options there? Which one of those guys do you think is the answer? Football coach, football pundit, or a business owner? What do you guys think Eric Garcia says he wants to be after he retires? Let's get the answer in the chat. Let's see what you guys think. Can you go on a streak and get 2 out of 2 here? I can tell you in 3, 2, 1, it was number 1. He says football coach. Does he have the brains for Eric Garcia? We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. He's still got a long time to go in his career, but maybe once he comes to the end of it, he'll go into football coaching. Final question for you guys here. You should get this, and in fact, there's a clue behind me too on the screen, so let's see if you guys get this one correct. How many appearances does Eric Garcia have for Barcelona? That's not including tonight's game, by the way. So before tonight's clash, how many appearances does he have for Barcelona? Is it 1, 87? Probably should know it's maybe not that. Is it 2, 106? Or is it 3, 112? How many of you guys can get 3 out of 3 here and make it a clean sweep? Let's see then, 87, 106, or 112? How many appearances does Eric Garcia have for Barcelona? May surprise some of you, the number, by the way, as to how many he's racked up over the last few years here. Let's see then, who gets 3 out of 3? Is it going to be any of you guys? Get the final answers in, because I can tell you in 3, 2, 1, it's number 2, 106 appearances Eric Garcia has for Football Club Barcelona. There you have it then. Who got 3 out of 3? I'd love to know. Get those answers in the chat right now. Of course, the games, they're not going to stop anytime soon. We'll be back very, very soon, believe me, for even more halftime segments. And I know you guys love to check out the content, so we're going to show you a quick clip just now. And also, we've got loads more quizzes and loads more games coming your way. I'm going to send you back then to the guys for some halftime discussion. Before that, here's a quick clip. Enjoy, culers.
Kiss Marry Kill, versió ciutats. Girona, Barcelona, Manchester, una ciutat per menjar, una ciutat per viure, una ciutat per jugar a futbol.
Per viure a Girona, per menjar a Barcelona i per jugar a futbol a Manchester.
I Kiss Marry Kill, versió companys, Pedri, Ferran, Gavi, un company de pàdel, que m'han dit que ho fas bastant bé, un amb qui marxar de vacances, un mes, per exemple, o un amb qui t'enfrontaries de rival.
De rival al Gavi, segur.
T'agradaria jugar contra el Gavi?
Molt.
Mira, normalment ens diuen que no.
Sí, perquè és competitiu, també s'escalfa.
No!
No.
No en tens ni idea.
Parella de pàdel al Pedri perquè arriba tot i un mes de vacances amb el Ferran.
Uf, duríssim,
Dur.
Duríssim. Diuen que la nostra agenda de contactes del mòbil ens defineix. Qui és el contacte més famós del teu telèfon mòbil?
Carles Puyol.
Després et passo el meu.
There you go. 1-to-1 with Eric Garcia is one of the contents that you can find on the Barça One platform. There's a series of interviews on the 1-to-1 catalogue with Ferran Torres, with Pedri, with Eric Garcia, Alexia Putellas, Gerard Martín, Pau Cubarsí. They just keep coming into the studio here, invading our space here in the studio,
just
taking our places on the couch,
I know.
taking our spots, but we'll allow them. We'll allow them to come. We'll happily do it if they manage to score in this game, in which it seems like
at least once.
At least once.
At least. Yeah, I mean,
what a first half, eh?
20 shots. 20 shots on goal. 20 attempts, really.
24, I think, was the final.
24 was
the
final.
In the
It's
end.
just, I mean, that sums it up.
That has to be a record, I think.
That's not without a goal. Like, I mean, probability is that if we get 24, if we end up with 48 shots, attempts on goal, we have to get at least one in.
I mean, it would be a low percentage.
That would be ridiculous.
It would
Six
be one of
well?
the lowest scoring efficiencies ever, I think. But yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
No, it's just absolutely ridiculous. The thing is that we can't be frustrated because we're doing everything right.
Yep.
It's not like, we're not taking, chances. We are shooting. We are making the right decisions. It's just, their keepers having a night of his life. Their defenders are thinking they're keepers instead of defenders. So it's, I mean, we're doing everything right. It's just a matter of just putting it in the back of the net, really. Just finding that perfect 90-degree angle on the top bins, essentially, is what we have to do.
Need accuracy, and credit to Mallorca for finding a good bus company to park the bus there in front of their goal, because it's working at the moment.
This is not a bus anymore. This is more like a brick wall.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You said it, Adrian. Hansi Flick has to be very frustrated now at half-time, because I think the game plan worked to almost perfection. All that was missing was that final goal.
That's only so much you can do as a coach. I mean, you prepare all, maybe not week because you only had 3 days, but you prepare all these 3 days for this for this match, and then everything works. But then the score is still 0-0. My explanation would be that there are so many Mallorca players in the penalty box that our players, they kind of like have to shoot almost perfectly.
Yeah. Or just hope for one of those rebounds to go in, like the Gavi shot that went off of Rail and hit the post. I mean,
exactly.
I would encourage them to keep taking those shots, because sometimes a deflection can go in your
As I
favor.
say, the probability of us scoring is probably going to be off a deflection more than actually a straight shot, essentially.
And also, Mallorca doesn't seem to want to attack.
Yeah.
So,
to be fair, except for the
goal,
that kind of concerns me, because obviously if they get one opportunity, if they finish like that, then that's 1-0 up to them, and essentially their defending is just going to get even more intense if they end up scoring.
Right. I think it was an overall good team performance, but we, as always, are going to pick best player of the first half. I'm giving you 3 options: Lamine Yamal, Dani Olmo, and I thought Ansu Fati did very well today. My pick is Lamine Yamal because I think it all goes through him. Although I do think Dani Olmo has shown a good version of himself in this fight.
I might actually go for Ansu Fati just because he's gotten the ball. My second choice would probably be Pedri as well. I thought Pedri has been good at occupying the midfield space and kind of moving the ball around. But Ansu Fati has got a lot of touches on the ball. He's had a shot himself. not the greatest shots, but at the same time, Lamine Yamal hasn't had a few great shots either. So I won't really kind of criticize him on that essentially. But he's gone on the ball a lot. He's using that space for Hector Fort to kind of go up the wing. He's being that fourth midfielder. He's playing a little touches inside with Ferran. I've been quite impressed with him so far. I'm hoping he scores.
Adrian?
I will actually go for Ansu as well because he's been very active. And we have to keep in mind that this is not a player that's regularly in the lineup.
Yeah.
So he only gets a chance once every month, really, or so. He's not a regular starter. He's not a regular player, really, right now for us. So for him, just to go on the pitch and not make like any mistakes, really, just pass the ball around, not get lost with his teammates. This is, I think, this is very important, and he's been very active so far.
Right, well, let us know your thoughts on the live chat. Who was the best player of the first half? I want to ask that question also to Marc Brau and Montjuic, along with Marc, your general thoughts on how that first half went.
Well, I have to say that I agree what you're talking about here in the Barça Live studio, but I don't agree with the players that you said were the best of the first half, because for me definitely was Pedri the best player of the first half. I was just discussing with Jordi Cochran, with our editor, that maybe in TV you cannot notice everything that Pedri did in the first half, but I think that was absolutely the best player of the first half. If I have to choose another one, maybe I will choose Lamine Yamal as always, because he generates a lot of actions in the right wing position as a forward. I can say that now I see Barca players just coming on the pitch, and while the Mallorca players are coming, I have two things just to commend. The first is the amount of people who are tonight here in Montjuic. Remember, it's very late here, Tuesday night, and now at 10:30 p.m. in Barcelona. 45,602 people here, so very good attendance. More than 45,000 people here the Tuesday night here. And the other thing I want to commend, of course, is the players that we have on the bench, because today, remember that we made some changes in the lab between the last game against Celta and today. Today, remember that we have Pau Cubarsí, Rafinha, Iñaki Peña, Pablo Torre, Christensen, Fermín, Pau Víctor, Frenkie de Jong, Koundé, Kochenan, Gerard Martin. Of course, we have some important players injured, but for the moment I see all the players on the pitch, and I can count on them, and they are exactly the same players that finished the first half. And I think that it's very interesting to comment, because in many games Barca players are coming to the pitch after the other team, and Barca players coming into the pitch very quickly in the start of the second half. And maybe for me this is good news. Maybe thing could be that Hansi Flick said to them, okay, you are doing well, the only thing you have to do is to score a goal.
Exactly.
A slight detail.
They want to get this second half started. Mallorca players getting onto the pitch right now. Let's see if that second half brings many goals, but at least one, and the 3 points that we need to stay at the top of those standings, standing strong on top of Real Madrid. I'm going to try and see if we can manifest something here in the studio right now.
Well, I manifest 5-0, so I'm manifesting 5-0.
I'm going to see if we can manifest something by putting the camera on Adrian and just showing what our creative team has come up with. So, I mean, all you guys, I have nothing to do with this. Okay. All right, if I had to pick, I think more Luke. If I have to pick, I think more Luke.
Yeah, I think so as well.
I will look front.
Definitely more Luke.
Camera.
Although now looking at it, well, there is a bit of tech there as well.
There is a bit of tech, but I think mainly Luke.
It's
kind of the eye, like the eyes and the eyebrows kind of area, and the like nose and eyes of tech maybe a bit.
Live chat, what do you see? More of tech or more of Luke de Jong? I mean, I say I'm going to try and manifest something here, because if it's Luke de Jong, he scored some clutch goals.
Manifest Luke de Jong, not Justin.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if he has to make a big save,
Yeah, but I would prefer to manifest Luke de Jong then.
A mix of
guys,
the two.
I'm going to be honest with you. You're not the first to tell me that I look like one of these guys. Also, there was like one Formula 1 driver that was quite similar. Oh, I'm not good at Formula 1.
Hang on here, because the second half has started. The ball is rolling, and Barca are going forward already, looking for that goal that we need. Marc, confirmed that there's no substitutions, confirmed that Mallorca have made no subs, and confirmed that Barca want this.
Everything confirmed, and we'll have some Barca players warming up. Let me some seconds just to confirm them. Koundé, Frenkie de Jong, Rafinha and Pau Victor.
There we go.
Okay.
4 players warming up here for Barca. Inside pass, Dani Olmo, shot! Oh! It was time! It's about time! It's about time that Barca
Vamos!
Vamos, Dani!
Vamos!
Dani Olmo! Vamos! There you go. Give us some clocks and watch, some time emojis on the live chat because Maribel, it was time now.
It was time. And you know what? Because Barca is attacking to north goal.
Vamos.
Because all the goals
He
of
keeps
Dani
going.
Olmo this
Yeah.
season in
Oh,
Montjuic
great finish.
was at exactly that
Yes,
side
yes.
of the part of the Montjuic Stadium, the same as he did against Celta. What a control. It's almost time. How many
Vamos. Ahora
resources
sí.
has
5-0,
this player?
5-0.
Incredible. The other day finishing with the left foot, and today the same, putting the ball on the net and scoring the 10th
Right.
goal this season. So guys,
Right.
what does it mean? That 5 players this season reached 10 goals.
How many in
40.
total? All
Okay.
competitions?
10.
10.
10. So 5 players reaching 10 goals
Fair
minimum.
play.
Lewandowski 40, Rafinha 30, Ferran 17, Lamine 14, and now Dani Olmo 10, 9 in the league.
9 in the league, 1 in the Champions League against Brest. And
Yeah.
guys, this is how the players warming up celebrated. Look at Rafinha.
Rafinha.
Oh, it's so important to get it done in the 46th minute of the game. First minute of the second half, Marc.
That says it all.
Can you ask me again, please, Robert? I was just
the
watching
moment, the first minute of the second half to get it done.
Absolutely.
Psychological goal.
Absolutely. I know. I just saying, Paul, that we're usual to watch Hansi Flick, and I liked a lot to have the players warming up celebrating the goal. I think it was quite good to see
Great
Rafinha.
reaction.
And I think it was live reaction, yeah, for sure. And I think, what do you prefer, to score at the end of the first half or this goal? I think I prefer this.
I think this one definitely.
Oh, here we go, another chance for Barca. Ferran trying to turn inside the box, cleared by the defence.
Because we can kind of keep the momentum up now. Whether if it was the end of the first half, then you have that little break.
And Alex, always coaches said that this is more psychological, that goal, because you prepare many things at the half time and you receive a goal the first minute of the second time and everything can change. So I think that Barca did it perfect. And as I said, 10 goals with Dani Olmo, 9 in La Liga, and 7 of the 10 goals were here in Montjuic. And as I said, all the goals in the same place.
True, same goal. He only scores in that goal. Maybe like next time we just ask to attack
Can we,
that way.
yeah, basically.
Both halves. See if the other team will agree.
Oof, Eddie Garcia with a good little...
The important thing is that Barca seem to want more. Barca are not going to be complacent here.
No, the energy levels have risen. It's an electric start. It's a quick start, especially after that goal. It's only, usually teams that set out for a goal in the first 10 minutes of the match, once they get that goal, they kind of settle back into their positions. But no, we got the goal, and we're just continuing the intensity of the attack right now.
No, I mean, it makes total sense because if we get the second goal, the game
we might be
will
close here. Ferran
careful.
Torres inside the box. Ferran setting it
Ferran,
up for Lamine trying to get the ball out of underneath his feet, and Mallorca clear. Íñigo picks it up. You were saying, Adrian.
So let me finish. So if we get the second goal, the game is almost over. Really, it's
the way
gonna
it's
be
going,
really hard for Mallorca. We didn't create anything this game really, except for this one counter-attack.
Here's Ansu. Shoot, Ansu! Shoot, Ansu! Oh, Leo Roman with the save.
Oh, we really gonna get this 48 shots on target.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it took 25 to score one.
We already have
Basically,
three?
So...
3 or how many?
This well, it would have been... Well, this Ansu Fati...
There's the goal.
Yeah,
There's this Ansu one.
Yeah.
Is there another one?
Is there another one?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Man.
I
Okay,
think we're
so
on
just
26.
two.
Guys, it was time.
It was time.
I'm gonna have to get a watch because it doesn't really make much sense.
Yeah,
that
no,
I'm
you
pointing
need
at my
to.
wrist.
You need to get on it, Robert.
Ooh, nice little crossbar. I mean, guys, give us some clocks, some watches.
Tick tack, tick tack.
And
Something.
While you're saying this, Robert,
Yeah.
I have an interesting stat. 10 goals scored by Dani Olmo this season. 5 of the 10 goals were of the first goal of the game, or a goal that put us winning in the game, or a goal to make a comeback. So 50%,
I remember the Vallecas one.
So 50%
Yeah.
of their goals
I think that's
are
going to be
a
the
key
most
goal.
notable one.
For example, the first goal today, the first in Las Palmas, the winning goal in Vallecas, the first goal against Espanyol, or the second goal last day to make the comeback against Celta. So what I want to mean is like almost the half of Dani Olmo's goals were crucial for the team.
Yeah.
And guys, Alex, I'll ask you this question from
Let's hear it.
Imposter 2.0, asking, what time is it?
It's Dani Olmo time.
It's Dani Olmo time. It's Dani Olmo
We manifested it.
time. Guys,
The spirit of Luke de Jong just entered Dani Olmo and he scored.
There you go. There's your manifestation,
oh
Robert.
yeah, the
That's
manifesting of Luke de Jong. Vamos.
Luke de Jong.
The specialist of important goals.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well done us for manifesting that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The spirit of Luke de Jong.
Kudos to us.
The spirit of Luke de Jong to win the spirit of Spencer.
So our
well, yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Ole, okay, that
Our
was weird.
manifesting
Spencer, who has
stronger.
a dog who's named Luke. And there you go.
Boom, boom,
And there's
boom.
the circle for you.
Now we see all the connections coming in.
Yeah.
Ooh, here we go.
Everything
Barca
is
again.
Okay,
Lamine Yamal with a shot. High.
He tried to do it like the goal he
Yeah.
scored.
I mean, it
against
was
Mallorca
yeah,
once.
the shot was open. Lamine is just not really having a good night when having shots on target.
No.
Tandika saying he cancelled Spencer's bad luck.
Whoa, there's still half an
There's
hour.
3 of us.
There's still more than half an hour left of.
See, there's Wojtek, my dear friend, and my dear friend Luke.
Yeah, yeah, Luke.
I have to
We
say
wa-
that
we
Luke
wanna
de Jong
manifest Luke.
scored 2 of the goals that I celebrate the most in my life. Instead, we didn't win that title. I remember the goal he scored in Montjuic, in Cornellà against
Yeah.
Espanyol,
Yeah.
and the winning goal he scored against Levante.
Oh yeah.
2 incredible headers.
Yeah, yeah.
So
He also scored against Mallorca.
yeah, also that day that we played only with
COVID
10
day.
players of the first team. Oh, what a foul the referee
Yeah,
has
that was a
given.
bad call.
Yeah. I want to say that I'm watching right now the replay on my phone, and as Alex says, that goal reminds me a lot the goal that Dani Olmo scored in Vallecas.
In Vallecas, yeah. It's really
Yes.
similar.
Yeah, it was not Lamine Yamal the pass, it was Eric. That day was Lamine Yamal, but the way that he moves the body, just to fintar, to try to
curl it far
yeah.
post.
That's it. It reminds me a lot that goal. And of course, it was an incredible shoot by the left foot to the far
Yeah.
post.
No, it was all far post side netting. That's the kind of finishing that we said that we need from this game. It's pinpoint.
He didn't really move, really. He just
He went. I mean, he had how
controlled
many?
the ball
He had.
and
He literally had 2 defenders right in front of him, 2 in the far, and then he had the keeper, and he hit it right in the corner, side netting. That's what we needed. It was that geometry of precision.
What
it
a
was
player.
time. It was time for the first
what a
goal.
player. If only he was healthy. I mean, he would have
That there's a girl.
scored like
There's
25 goals.
they just focus on a girl that was crying. That's me. That's how I felt inside.
Careful here with the cross. Mallorca send it
Ooh.
wide.
Oh,
Clear chance there.
Not
The
like
header by
that.
Raillo. And
Not
Marc,
like
that was right in front of you.
Yeah, Barca players complain about an offside, but the assistant referee.
I don't know, eh?
The assistant
No.
referee. Well, I trust the assistant referee because I remember what happened with Lamine Yamal fall. That was very far from that
Yeah.
action.
Yeah.
But I have to say that Hansi Flick said they are very good at set pieces, and they have only one action in set pieces, and it was very clear. Of course, it was not a fall, but it could be good for Barca just to not sleep, to go for the second.
No, go for it.
Yeah.
Definitely. Lamine inside to Dani Olmo. Olmo, Lamine Yamal, back to Olmo, inside pass to the edge of the box. Ansu's fighting for it. Ferran fights for it as well. And the loose ball falls to a Mallorca player. Now Mallorca want to run here. Good intervention by Eric Garcia, who gets the ball and recovers for Barca.
Good game played by Eric.
Yeah,
game,
I was
yeah.
about to say that
Very
Eric
good.
Garcia is having a really good game, offensively, defensively.
Nice switch there. Ansu inside the box. What artificial intelligence? Careful, but
Please
now,
don't
not
forget
now.
about
right
me,
now.
my correct prediction is still very much alive.
No one cares.
And nobody wants it to
We
be
don't.
correct.
No one wants it to be correct. It was a 1-0.
I mean, I don't mind.
Yeah, I
Corner
don't
kick.
want it to be
No
correct.
way.
Still better than 0-0.
Artificial intelligence. No, we don't want your prediction to be right.
No.
We don't want one, no.
No, we definitely don't. Not with the way that this is going. Not when you have
Not when you have
25 minutes
27
left.
shots.
Yeah. And there's still so much time left with the momentum that we have going. No way this is staying 1-0.
And Barça playing comfortably with Íñigo Martínez, switching over to Eric Garcia, who I agree is having a good performance there at right back, a position that is not his position.
Yeah. He's really confident on the ball, which is
Ooh,
nice.
Lamine Yamal, what a turn, what a turn, speeding up. Lamine Yamal into the middle, Lamine Yamal to Olmo. Olmo on the turn, touch too long, Raillo recovers for Mallorca. Lamine Yamal.
Aye. Lamine. Just...
Boy.
That's how you sum up
I must
Lamine
say,
Yamal.
guys, that definitely, of course, if we win, everything will be fine. Yeah, well done, Alex. I like.
That's my interpretation of Lamine when he goes through players.
Remember that when I'm at home games, I can see you. I can watch you. But I like that dance. No, what I want to say is that, of course, if we win, everything will be fine. But I think it was good news that new players and fresh legs are working. Because I see the team very fresh today.
Yeah, they do look fresh. And here we go, Hector Ford running forward. Go, Hector. Go, Hector. Take it yourself. Hector into the middle.
Aye.
Short pass. Mallorca reject the ball. Send it long. Araujo will start again. I wish when you got someone like Hector Ford or Gerard Martin or Balde in those positions, they just go for it.
Yeah.
If any, and then if a defender comes close, then they can decide. But
Yeah. No, but yeah, it is again like Antu right now is probably he's like in a number 10 position essentially, and
Yeah. Good. Pass again.
is Hector Ford. What is going on with you, Alex?
that's what happens when Lamine Yamal goes through 4 players.
Yeah,
with just one
true.
turn.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Right, Pedri with the
Ole.
recovery. Pedri knocked over. The referee says play on.
Cheeky foul there.
On this crazy stat that Pedri is one of the best defenders in La Liga.
In terms of
the
recoveries?
most, yeah, interceptions and recoveries overall.
That sounds
So not just our brains in terms of creating,
Ole, Hector Ford.
constructing,
Anda,
but
sigue, sigue.
Ole!
Ole!
Hector Ford with a little nutmeg. Couldn't
Oi.
get past Mate Morey.
Oi! That
was
if he
close.
would have made that assist,
Ah.
my God.
But
A
nice
little
try,
nutmeg
nice
there.
Try. Nice try. This is the way that we need to play.
Ole. He almost got it in the end. There you go, Lamine's turn. Literally just one turn, left 2 defenders flat, and then we went through them.
Right, we need a second goal here. Who will score the second goal? Kukuran, get me that question. Who will score the second goal? I'll think about it in the meantime.
Guys,
Yeah?
news. 2 new players were coming.
Okay.
Let me guess. Rafinha and Frenkie.
Yeah, I was just listening.
Rafinha and Fermin.
Oh, Fermin. Ferminator.
What again?
Maybe Olmo was one of the players taken off.
You think?
Yeah. And
Robert, you are well. I don't want to explain what we talked about before the game, but remember what I told
No,
you.
you can. You can. I'm so worried.
No, it's because Robert is very worried about Dani Olmo because, well, I think that we both think, Robert, that it could be the key player for the end of the season.
I think he can be the key player, especially in the Inter semi-finals, a team that is so well coached, that defends so well.
Compact.
You need players who can unlock things like Dani Olmo does with his
But
creation, with his quick turns, quick decision-making, quick
Oi.
passing, finishing also.
Yeah.
For me, Dani Olmo is one of the keys to that semi-final against Inter Milan. So I'm just worried. I want him to be healthy. A healthy Dani Olmo and an informed Dani Olmo like we've seen today is essential to Barca's
definitely.
final run of the season.
Yeah, he's proven that as well. Off the bench and as a starter, he's proving why he gives a different dynamic to the midfield when he comes on, for Fermin or let it be, whoever else is in that position with Ferran, plays there. He gives that special kind of impact on the game that I think at the moment he's probably the best one in that position. Fermin he's played really, really well in that position, but it's not the same as Dani Olmo, and I do agree that he could be really, really key, especially with Lewandowski out. It changes the dynamic of the midfield.
I think the easy sub here is Fermin for Olmo and Rafinha for Ansu Fati, although I'm actually hoping it's Rafinha for Lamine Yamal.
Yeah, me too.
So that Lamine gets rest, and we go the rest of the way with Rafinha.
We will know the answer. We will know the answer because the top referee is putting the screen, and Rafinha will go on
Lamine.
Ansu.
Okay.
Ansu, ovation for him, and Dani Olmo too out. So Rafinha and Fermin coming in for Ansu and Dani Olmo. All the
Round of
stadium.
applause for Ansu, round of applause for Dani Olmo, our scorer today, and Rafinha and Fermin, come on. Round of applause on the live chat, guys.
Yeah, Ansu, ovation for him. Also, he was, Hansi Flick said, congrats to Ansu. I think he played well.
He was smiling.
1 hour. It was the first time that we see this season Ansu play an hour, and I think it's good for him, and I think it's good for the team and for Hansi Flick that he can count on him to play that kind of game. So I think it's good. And Olmo, another incredible performance, and another extra start I will give of Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo goal was the number 80 in 2025. So Barca have scored 80 goals in this year.
How many games in 2025?
Since January. So how many games? 27 with this.
Totally.
So 80 goals in 27 games. Do you like this?
And that with the last 3 out of the last 4 games having just 1 goal, which today Dortmund and Leganés.
That's ridiculous. When you come to think of it.
Right,
That's
here's
crazy.
Lamine Yamal. The Eddie Garcia inside run by Ferran Torres, trying to turn. Ferran holding on to the ball. Ferran on the edge of the box. Nice little touch by Lamine Yamal. Ferran goes over, no penalty. You didn't give me your guesses for next scorer. I'll go Shark.
I'm going to go Fermin.
Okay. Could be Rafinha as well.
Yeah, that was my first choice.
For Lamine.
Lamine, okay. It could be now. Here's Lamine Yamal. Cuts back. Defended by Copete. Dispossessed. I
That
thought he
would
was
be nice
offside
to
anyway.
just manifest it again, but didn't happen this time.
No.
Mark, next scorer.
I will go with Lamine. I think that Lamine is close, and today, if we break Spen's spirit here in Montjuic, of course, today we have to break what happens when official intelligence, Barça official intelligence, is singing Lamine Yamal rap. And I think today it has to be the day to listen, finally, Barça official intelligence sing all the song.
Yeah, we haven't celebrated a Lamine Yamal goal with the Lamine Yamal rap since the Dortmund game. Since the day when he scored. And
Since
the
that day, really.
Was
have you practiced in the
shown to
mirror?
the world.
Have you practiced in the mirror at home, Robert?
No, I have not.
I spent to see
It's not my type of music, I have to say.
Spencer's going to be very disappointed in me.
I don't think he is. I think he'll...
Will we have to sing it? I mean,
No,
rap
we'll figure out a way. We'll figure out a way.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
I think the catchy
We've got the
spit-
lyrics. We've got the lyrics.
Because we got the lyrics, and
the pristine 19.
Here we go. Pedri going forward. The shot by Pedri over the crossbar. Pristine 19. He can ball, y'all. He better win the brawl, y'all. Lamine Yamal.
I think you actually
win the brawl. That's the one I struggle with.
That's the little bit that you struggle with, but I think you nailed it that time.
You got a problem. You got a problem. Got a number you can call, y'all. Pristine 19.
You can ball, y'all. You're about to win the brawl, y'all. Just gotta go for it. This is my many years of trying to rap Mac Miller songs when I was young.
You got a problem. Wait a minute. You got a problem. Got a number you can call, y'all. Pristine 19. He can ball, y'all. He better win the brawl, y'all. Lamine Yamal, y'all.
Nailed it.
I'm getting there.
You get it. Take a few more tries in the shower, you'll be gone.
It was so yeah. rapping is definitely not my thing. But I remember, this is 2 summers ago now, there was an Ed Sheeran song with Camila Cabello.
Yeah.
That had a little sort of rap in the middle there. And to memorize that took me about 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, when I was a kid, like going to school, at like the bus stop and stuff, I would like study songs. It's like one of my go-to karaoke songs is like Super Bass by Nicki Minaj. Oof.
Yeah.
I go in.
Yeah, this is definitely not one of my go-tos.
That is, I love it. I love it.
More of a ballad person.
Substitution on Mallorca. It's a very offensive change because Samu Costa is out. And Marc Domenech, a very young player who was related with Barça last summer because he's one of the youngest talents that Mallorca has, is playing, and he has played the last games with Mallorca. We have to be careful on him because he's a very talented player, very technical player, and quite different to Samu Costa, and maybe more magical. So Barça has to take care of him.
We haven't had a shot in a while.
No, it's
being at 27 and target.
Don't manifest shots now.
Oh, definitely not the best pass for
now. You can manifest shots again.
Sorry, but we are a good player.
Yeah, we've definitely gotten stopped on our tracks quite early on before getting. Ole, that's a foul. Surely.
That's a foul on Rafinha, yes.
We've kind of stopped getting shots on goal at all outside of that goal.
We haven't heard from Jeremy Mathieu in a while.
Ah,
is he all right?
He looks a little bit bored over there.
Yeah, Jeremy. Todo bien? All good? Tout bien, Jeremy? Tout bien?
Tout bien?
Très bien, says Jeremy. Final score, still...
On va gagner?
Oh, 1-0, eh? Still going for that 1-0, Jeremy.
C'est fini.
Same as the Barça official intelligence. Maybe they are the same.
They are closer than our predictions.
Jeremy Mathieu is the Barça official intelligence.
Ooh. What if? It's manifesting a whole new thing, Robert.
No.
You're really putting it out.
They're going with the same prediction.
They are for sure closer than us with our predictions.
Yeah, they definitely are.
Yeah, definitely mine.
We are
I went for chaos, and this is not what I'm getting.
Well, I mean, there could be chaos in the final 23 minutes.
It's true.
Okay. Thank you, Jeremy.
Merci beaucoup.
Scored in a Clásico, scored in a 1-0 win at Balaidos as well that gave us 3 very important points in the 2014-15 season to win that league. Kai Larin gets a corner kick for Mallorca.
Celebrate it by Araujo, like Brazilian players do in defensive actions, and Araujo celebrate that.
Oof.
But of course we have to be careful on set pieces, as Hansi Flick said.
Yeah.
Let's focus on Raillo, who did a header just a few minutes ago. We have to focus also on Copete. They don't have Murici, but they have Larin, so they have interesting players in that kind of actions.
Yeah, there you go.
Getting the socks
I'm manifesting here.
Manifesting.
Showing my Barca socks.
Get your socks out. Go on.
They've been the winners this season. Ooh, Araujo.
Íñigo Martínez is complaining. Also Eric. Also the Mallorca player.
Raillo. So three players down.
So was Raillo also the same player who got the header?
He's everywhere.
Yeah, I think that
all that's a hard fall by Raillo. Oof.
Yeah.
Nasty.
He went pretty high.
No, but the referee says nothing. So it's
no, it's nothing.
It's nothing, but he fell hard.
Yeah, he fell on his head, didn't he?
I think he banged his head on the floor.
Yeah.
Fall. I understand fall, and I said.
No. Fall. As in caiguda. Oof. Yeah. Is he all right?
Yeah, he's all right. And Mallorca is pressing.
Wow.
It's the first time this game.
Ouchie.
Yeah. And Araujo falls on him.
Oh no.
The poor guy. Just lands on his head and then Araujo falls on top of you.
Oh, Mallorca, look at them pressing.
Yeah. Gives us a lot of space.
Long ball to Ferran, who protects it, gets knocked over. The referee says it's
no
nothing.
Foul.
Barca need to be careful here. Mallorca on the left.
They start to take the initiative.
Yeah, Mallorca
are
like
initiative,
I don't like it.
And Barca need to buckle up their ideas.
Because we were talking about getting a second goal, getting 50 shots. And now, what is this? What am I looking at? I mean, come on, guys.
Yeah, and we're not being able to string a few passes because now with Mallorca kind of pressing high, there's a lot of space opening up. But the times that we've gotten the ball up, we haven't been able to keep possession of it.
The game is in dangerous territory right now.
It is another set piece for Mallorca.
Yeah, because it seems that Barça last minutes lose some control. We are losing the control of the game, and now Mallorca in that kind of games, direct football, is so good.
Yeah.
But of course, if they're pressing, if Barça is a little bit press Jesus, we can find the spaces behind them.
Yeah.
I would prefer to have the score like 3-0 and we
be
can then talk
comfortable.
about music or whatever. You know. But no. Just can never have it lately. Every game is very close.
Yes.
Look at that
Pedri.
Pedri.
What a
Look
pass.
at that Pedri.
What a pass by Pedri.
Here we go. Right. Lamine Yamal down the middle. Dispossessed.
I think I definitely would have taken Lamine off for Rafinha, mainly just because he's playing well, but I don't think he's getting as much enjoyment into the spaces as that he's getting into.
Careful with the incoming cross. The header by Larin. Over the crossbar. Mallorca are getting closer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for the moment, Hansi Flick is not thinking about making another substitution. Remember that we have players like Frenkie de Jong or Koundé warming up. I see now Gerard Martin going to the warm-up area. So now the game is a bit cold. Not the weather, but the game.
How worried are you? Option 1, very. Option 2, second goal is coming. Option 3, 0 worries. I wish for number 2. And I'm 50-50 at the moment.
I'm confident.
This team has taught me to believe.
I'm confident. I'm quite confident, to be
Okay,
honest.
let's manifest the 2 then.
Mallorca is kind of worrying me at the moment, especially if they're getting their set pieces close-ish to the box. Anything can happen in those plays. But I'm confident.
Okay, Mathieu, Jeremy?
For me, it's 0 worries. Really, I think we're going to control.
Jeremy Mathieu says that the second goal is coming as well.
Second goal is coming, okay.
Maybe Jeremy with that number 2 can do like a Pulp Fiction dance. Pulp Fiction? Jeremy Mathieu, Pulp Fiction?
Corner kick.
Pulling off the best Uma Thurman. Right.
I like our Jeremy Mathieu because it looks like exactly the player Jeremy Mathieu. Very calm.
Yeah.
Very calm. Not excited. Yeah, Jeremy. Yeah.
Pedri, another beautiful touch by the way.
Yeah, he's
And
having. I agree with Mark at halftime. I said he was my second player of the game so far, and I think he's kind of taking that throne at the moment.
corner kick. Fermin into the box. Ball headed away. Falls to Rafinha, who's going to cross it in to the hands of Leo Roman.
That was a nice idea to cross
A lot of
it,
people in the chat saying too.
Temp says if I get a shout out, we will win the game 4-0 to Barca.
Ooh.
Okay, shout out Temps. I mean, I'd do anything now to try and
I just
manifest
want to
more
say
goals.
one thing.
4-0.
What are you going to say?
Remember that Spence is here.
Oh, please no.
So
No, Matt.
while
Matt.
we're not scoring the second goal, I will be very worried about the 1-0.
Mark, can you
Caroline
ask
Hintzer says,
security
you know
to
Barca
go?
is going to start scoring from the 76th minute, so wait for that second and third goal. Okay, yeah.
Mark, can you get security ready in about the 80th
Well,
minute?
against Madrid last season, they scored in the other time. Atletico de Madrid is scoring in the other time with the Spence here, so I need the second to be calm.
Jeremy Mathieu, can you call security?
Sí.
Llama a seguridad.
Calma.
Calma. Calma,
Oye.
Koundé.
Okay.
Is Lamin, Hector Fort, inside cross. It was looking for Ferran, didn't make its destination.
players.
Eddie Garcia.
Two new players will come in.
Who?
Jordan Martin, left back, and Pau Victor. Remember Pau
Okay.
Victor? Pau Victor scored against Mallorca in Somos.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, at the last goal, no? From
the last goal.
Frankie de Jong assist.
Yeah, the first was in Pamplona and at the fifth, but
There he
scored
is.
in the second
Gerard
half against
Martí.
Martin, Pau Victor.
So definitely it seems that maybe Koundé is not playing, and this is a big news because he played all the games this season.
Oh, first game that he's going to miss.
It has to be so weird for him. It's like, what? And that's not played in like 15 minutes? What?
Lamine Yamal incoming, cross headed up in the air. Corner kick, another one. Come on, guys. Blue Red Hearts, come on. Blue Red Hearts, final 15 minutes. Support for Barca. Do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it all and do it.
I got a feeling that we're gonna score.
But tonight's going to be a good night. Yeah, I got that feeling.
It will be. It will be.
Well, please don't say that because when you say that things happen. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't even see what happened.
Substitutions. Hector Ford out. I think he played well. Remember that he's not a left foot player. His position is right back. But the first season he played with Xavi last season. He played many games in the left back position. So ovation for Hector Ford. I think he did it well. In the left back position, and Gerard Martin will play more defensive, but a guarantee, of course. And let's go with the 4 substitutions, and we'll be on the shark. So Pau Victor will have more than 15 minutes. I think he deserves it. Remember that we didn't talk about him many times, but he was the top scorer of Barça Athletic last season, and he was very close to help, like Marc Casador, Marc Bernal, to put Barça Athletic in 2nd division last season. But let's wait. 15 minutes plus added time. So after what happened the first time, I don't expect a lot of added time in the second half. So maybe only 15 minutes left.
Maybe only 15 minutes left. Give us some hearts on the live chat as Jeremy Mathieu and our cameraman.
Little bromance. Oh, look at you.
Look at them. Ah.
A heart inside of a heart inside
Heart
of a heart.
inside of a heart inside of a heart.
Yeah.
All like the cool kids do.
It's a heartception.
Careful, because Mallorca are going forward.
Get away.
Ladin. Well defended by Inigo Martinez. Fill the chat with hearts. Blue and red hearts. Hearts inside of hearts inside of hearts inside of hearts.
And all blue and red.
One of those Russian dolls.
Yeah.
Just keep taking them out.
They're called matryoshkas.
Matryoshkas?
Matryoshkas. Yeah.
Okay, 12 minutes remaining. I always have the feeling that when Pau Victor comes on, he at least has one chance. What a pass by Pedri to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal in front of the keeper, Leo Roman again. Oh, Lamine.
It was maybe the best assist of the season.
It was.
Oh, what
like Guardiola to Kluivert, the day that Guardiola kissed Kluivert on the cheek.
I can't believe that Lamine Yamal has no score.
I can't believe it either. What a pass by Pedri.
I think, to be fair, I think that sums up Lamine Yamal's night tonight. He's not. All his shots have gone completely.
He's saving it up
off.
for a bigger game. Although this is a big game.
Basically, but yeah, for Saturday essentially.
Oh,
no, that was
Lamine,
really.
you can't miss that.
What a pass that was.
It was one of those in which he had too much time to think.
Yeah.
It was a pass that broke through about 3 different lines and left, and Lamine timed his run so perfectly that he was literally just alone, and had the entirety of half the pitch in front of him to run and just 1v1 versus the keeper. And here we go again.
Victor. Go Pau. Shot blocked.
Oof. Again, Le Roman is having one of the best nights of the season.
10 saves he has.
Yeah, it was a brilliant 1v1 save against probably one of the best players in the world right now. So
next international break, he might be getting a call.
Yeah, let's say that.
Keep your phone charged up, Leo Roman. Who knows?
Expect a call.
Rafinha. So Pau Victor. Rafinha got knocked over.
Yeah.
Rafinha's still down. Barca keep going. Gerard Martin to Pau Victor.
Get out. Yeah.
It was a very clear fall. Very clear fall.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
With respect.
With respect.
With respect.
No, always with respect. Rafinha hand on mouth.
O's to the face.
Subs on Mallorca. So.
Yeah.
I think Valerie will come in.
Yeah.
On Antonio Sanchez. And
yeah.
Lato on Mojica.
I think so.
So position on position. Valerie former Barça player when he was young.
Yep.
And also he was one of the scorers of Girona last season. I saw him talking with Pablo Torre and Pau Victor before the game. They played together at Girona. So you have to explain me what happened with the action of Lamine Yamal, because I'm far from the action, so I don't know what he tried.
He tried just a far post, essentially. 1v1 with the keeper, tried to go sneakily to the left side with his left foot. And the keeper guessed it, and pretty much that.
You know what? I'm going to read out a comment that's complimenting us.
Let's hear it.
It's a Spanish comment. Luis Alejandro saying, es narrado. No lo transmiten por respeto a las cadenas televisivas, which is what we do. It's like commentary. We don't show the game because
we can't.
TVs with rights.
Yeah.
Pero aún así lo hacen de maravilla. Ole.
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 Muchas gracias.
We do a marvelous job, they say. There we go.
Thank you.
Credit to all of us. There you go.
Everybody.
Round of applause for the Barça Live team.
Yes.
There we go. Careful. I mean,
we try to do our best.
We try to do our best, and we do get criticised for not showing the game constantly.
Yes.
Which is unfair criticism, because from day one we have said
we
that
can't
show
do
the
that.
game.
No, we can't do that.
We don't have the right.
And it's been years like that.
Yeah.
Maybe one day people will learn. One day.
One day nobody will ask us the same question.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, we'll never beat that question.
No. Mallorca have another set piece.
Mallorca have another set piece, and they created a dangerous chance off of the other one that they had. And they played it
quickly.
short this time. Careful here. Rafinha can win it back. Ball played into the box. Chesney comes out, secures it. Right, we need a second goal, guys.
Let's manifest it.
One for our tranquility, being able to take a deep breath and sigh.
Yeah,
also,
kind of
because we don't want the Barca official intelligence to get it right.
No.
The prediction.
I think that's the most important bit.
That is
absolutely.
I need 2 more goals, and then
Guys,
Mallorca
the
can score one.
Substitutions on Barca will be Frankie de Jong. So definitely it will be the first game that Jules Koundé will miss. He has played the 51 first games, of course, not only in the starting 11, but Frankie will come in. So Koundé will be fresh for the final against Madrid.
For who?
He
For
will
Pedri?
have to fight maybe against Vinicius
Gavi.
at that part of the side. So
I guess Gavi, because the score is still not safe. So you cannot take Pedri off, because once you do...
But what a pass by Gavi right
Yeah,
now.
that
tend to fall apart.
Rafinha waiting for someone on the edge of the box. Here we go. Rafinha tries to get it to Fermin. Pau Victor presses and almost recovers for Barca.
That was a really nice play.
Ladin chased by Araujo in midfield. Good recovery, and now here we go. Off to the races again. Fermin inside. Pau Victor. Pau Victor gets free. Pau Victor shoots. Leo Roman again. What did this guy eat today?
Don't really know. I think he watched probably Ter Stegen, Manuel Neuer videos on YouTube this morning to get motivation, because he's having an outstanding game.
Good move by Pau Victor to get free.
No, brilliant shot.
Nice shot. Leo Roman. Good save.
Yeah.
Oh man.
There's only so much you can do in front of goal.
Positioning by the keeper.
Leo Roman has literally, he has no fault today. He's done everything he can. That Dani Olmo goal wasn't his fault either, because it was out of vision. But all the 1v1s.
Long cross by Rafinha. Araujo heads
Boom.
it back. Fermin
No.
volley. Eric Garcia almost scored off of a rebound.
But Leo Roman was there again.
And now the shot by Lamine Yamal, saved by
Por
Roman.
Dios.
Mark, I'm guessing there'll be some Twitter accounts that are specialists in stats that are going to tell us if this is the most shots that Barca have ever created.
or more saves by a goalkeeper.
But maybe.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Here's Fermin with a shot. Leo Roman again.
No!
What is this man doing today?
What? What's going
Por
on?
Dios.
Come
I
on.
think it's one of the most incredible performances I remember since, I don't know if you remember, Robert or
Aitor
Adrian,
Fernandez.
or Alex. Aitor Fernandez, Alex, Adrian and Robert, do you remember the day that we won the league in 2019 against Levante? Goal scored by Messi. I think it's the last time that I remember. I think it's the record, Robert, for sure. It's the record of saves in a game against Barca, but today...
I remember Kameni making loads of saves. Way back for Espanyol as well. Here we go, another volley for Fermin on the edge of the box. Loose inside, a couple of rebounds. Eric on the turn, another shot blocked. This is ridiculous.
Oh,
This is getting ridiculous, guys.
It's either blocked or saved by the goalkeeper.
Right. Mark, final substitution. Frankie's coming on.
Yeah, Frankie's
Or
coming on,
Gabi.
but first, Girona players. Abdon in and Larin out. And also
Jan Salas.
Jan Salas, also a young talent from Mallorca, will play.
The number 5, who is Mascarell.
Mascarell, from Omar Mascarell. And then Frankie de Jong will play on Lamine.
Oh, for Lamine.
okay. I don't
Lamine is
have.
out. Remember Lamine that scored the goal last season? It was an incredible goal. Remember that?
Yeah,
It was
I do.
a shot from out of the box, direct to the top corner.
Until the Benfica goal, his best Barca goal.
Yeah, for sure. I see Lamine a little frustrated.
Wow.
I see Lamine a little frustrated while you're watching the replay. Now Lamine is like a little angry, I think. Not with the substitution, I think with
himself.
Yeah, with himself.
Yeah.
And Hansi Flick tried to say something to him. And I think Lamine, of course, knows that it was a great attempt. That
It was.
I think it could be a good thing for the next Saturday.
Right, 86th minute. There are 2 phone calls that need to be made. One
Yes.
is to stadium security to remove Spencer from Montjuic right
Immediately.
now.
Yeah.
Second phone call that needs to be made is to Luis de la Fuente to, I mean, if he hasn't been watching this game, check it out, because Leo
Yeah.
Roman, wow.
But I think that Leo Roman wants to play for Argentina because he's.
I
think
just checked
his
Wikipedia
mom-
and it says he's Spanish.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
But
He was
maybe
born-
there is a technicality there.
Born in Ibiza.
Born in
apparently.
Ibiza.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
just-
but
I was looking for your stats and I found another stat that was interesting.
yeah, but I think his father or his mother is from Argentina, and I think also
No,
he's.
I'm being told, Mark, by Jordi Coqueran that Leo Roman has played under 21 for Spain.
Okay, so does that mean that he has to play with Spain? Jordi Cochran, who remembers me also the incredible performance by Javi Varas in 2012.
Oh, saving a penalty,
It
yeah.
was 0-0 and saving a penalty in the other time to Leo Messi.
Yep.
Well, guys, definitely I'm suffering after what happened
No,
with Leo
me
Roman.
too.
Yeah.
It's like with the post hit in the first half, with
Yeah.
the performance by Leo Roman. It's like, please end the game. It was a great game by Barca, but end the game with the win. I don't expect much other time, I have to say. I
Well,
don't expect.
well,
I think
4?
Before.
No, there've been substitutions.
it could be 4.
Yeah.
But all the substitutions were in the same window. 3 or 4, not more.
3 or 4, yeah. There was the goal, which is a minute now. A goal is a minute
Yeah.
in theory.
I found, looking for your Leo Roman stats, I found a nice first half Pedri stat. 64 interceptions, or intervenciones overall.
Yeah.
29 passes in the last third of the pitch. And 3 clear chances created.
Incoming cross, high over everything. Rafinha, clear
Clear
it.
it. Clear it.
Protect
Don't
it and clear
dribble.
it.
Okay, go kick,
okay,
go kick,
sorry.
go kick.
Corner kick, say. It's
No.
corner kick.
Yeah, Rafinha knows. Oh dear, can't watch this.
No.
Yeah, it went off for Rafinha last.
Yeah, it was.
Please don't think that Spence is here.
Oh dear. 88th minute, going into the 89th. Corner kick to Mallorca. Incoming cross, someone headed it up in the air and away, please.
Clear it.
Clear it.
Eddie Garcia trying to
I see.
head it, and now
Pedri.
Pedri's going to run away with it. Go Pedri, ahead of him is Rafinha. It's a counter-attack for Barca. Rafinha driving, Rafinha going. Rafinha into the box, Rafinha on the edge. Shot blocked. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Big news.
Big news. Huh?
Shot blocked. And Fermin lets it
By
roll
one
out.
of the seven
We've seen
defenders.
that before.
We got the ball out of the danger zone.
Yeah, Abdon complained about a penalty, also Arrasate, but I think that Eric's action in defense was absolutely perfect. So, well, in 30 seconds we will know which will be the other time.
Yeah.
As I said, I expect maybe 4 minutes. 3 or 4. Maybe it could be 4, but not more.
12 saves from Leo Roman so far this match.
12.
12.
Oh dear,
No.
that pass by Pedri.
4 minutes.
Okay. It was a good pass.
That gave me a scare.
Mark, 4
minutes,
minutes?
guys. 4 minutes.
Okay.
4
minutes.
4 minutes. Tick tack,
Because
tick
of Leo
tack.
Roman, 4 minutes to suffer.
Yeah.
Okay.
The same as Saturday, the same as in Leganés, maybe the same as in Dortmund. Preparing for the next games.
No!
No.
We can't be showing this.
That is no.
No!
No. That's cancel.
No, cancel Spence.
Cancel Spence right now. Security.
Call security. Dial the phone. Call
Get
security.
him-
Cancel Spence.
Throw him
Get him out
of
of
the
that
stadium right now.
Okay.
You have
I
the
will
photo
text
behind
him.
you guys.
I'm texting him to leave the stadium as
Yeah,
soon as
leave
possible.
now, Spence.
Leave now.
Now, I need to
now.
leave now
Spence.
because there's a lot of people here and we are on the top of the mountain. Remember that today the underground is closing at midnight, so...
Yeah, leave early, Spence. Fermin just lost the ball there. Now Mallorca have it in the middle of the park. Rafinha with the
with-
press and recovery. Eric Garcia's going to head it forward. Rafinha back to Eric. Eric to Rafinha. Hold on to the ball, guys. It's just 3 minutes.
I'll switch the ball.
Also,
Switch.
no, hang on to it, I'd say. Also, from now until the end, Blaugrana Hearts, Blue and Red Hearts. From everywhere where you're watching, let us know where you're watching us from, but show some Blaugrana Hearts, guys. Support for Barça, Blue and Red Hearts. Blue and Red Course. Nice build up. His Rafinha, Pau Victor, Fermin, Leo Roman saves it again. Now Pau Victor hanging on to it. Gerard Martin's inside the box. Gerard Martin protecting. Gerard Martin got dispossessed. Mallorca clear. Throw in.
Leo Roman.
Blue and Red Hearts. Come on, guys. As Hansi was doing before.
Remember what we said,
Missed.
how important was Dani Olmo goal at the first minute of the second half. Imagine that with a 0-0.
Seemed like that was...
Just
Barca reminds me of that, my ex.
Just playing with my feelings.
Oh, Luis Alejandro. Kevin from Texas, give me a shout out. You gave us some Blue and Red Hearts, I give you a shout out. Right, Barca, give us a second goal, come on. Here's Pedri. Here's Pedri.
Andiamo.
Minute and a half. Blue and Red Hearts until the end, guys. These are 3 very important points.
I think we are doing well. We have to control the ball. We don't have to hurry.
Yep, just hang on to it. And it doesn't seem like Mallorca are like
No.
that bothered with pressing.
No,
really.
no.
So if they are fine
They
with
have-
that, I mean,
Yeah. They're still pressing quite relatively high
Now
on the
they are
pitch. They have a
pressing.
lot of energy.
Eagle, long ball. Gerard Martin's going to go up for it. Throw in to Mallorca.
Mallorca.
Final minute. Okay, final minute, guys.
Yeah.
Keep the Blue and Red Hearts coming. Keep the support for Barca coming. And it's going to be a last defensive action, it seems.
Yeah. Last minute of the match. Just need to hold up.
Leave it.
Araujo clears it forward.
Nice.
Throw in Mallorca. Fermin, get back! Mallorca go forward. It's headed away by Gerard Martin. Pedri protect it. Throw in Barça, vamos!
Okay.
20 seconds.
20
40
seconds.
shots in this game.
20 seconds.
40 shots in this game, and this is how we're
1-0.
feeling right
1-0.
now.
40. It's taken 40 opportunities for 1 goal. I think that says it. I mean,
Well, both for Barça and guys, I think Íñigo Martínez is also shaking the hands. Madridista Kinoboti on the stands.
Arvid Laura.
How many times you have seen this?
y vamos. Ya
And
está, ya está, ya
it's the
está.
time. It's the
Throw
time.
in.
And it's the time, guys.
Vamos!
Vamos!
Real Madrid, and we will arrive to the Copa final at least 4 points ahead the second.
Right, Mark, we'll talk to you in a little bit, and we've got reactions and highlights coming in the post-game show. Right now, 3 more points, 1 game less to go, 5 to go, as a matter of fact, in La Liga. 15 points to go. Right now, 7 clear Real Madrid, who play tomorrow.
Woof.
Just a little bit closer, guys.
Little by little. Poco a poco.
Ooh.
That was one that's going to be weird to explain.
It's definitely, I mean, I'd player of the match, Leo Roman, for them. Definitely, I think we did everything we can't be mad. We played really well at the end of the day. But outstanding match from Leo Roman and outstanding match from our players
You
as
can
well.
be a
but-
little mad because we've
Yeah.
also wasted some chances like Lamine Yamal's, the
Yeah.
one-on-one.
Some key moments.
But overall, yeah, we played a great game. I mean, compared to the game, let's say, against Leganés, which also ended up 1-0. But if you take those two games, they are not,
Yeah.
it's not possible to compare them.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we're going to go to the post-game show, but before we do that, I do have to give kudos to two people / robots. One, Jeremy Mathieu. Congratulations. Correct prediction. Has encertat.
Oof.
Did you have fun? Yeah. Mathieu had fun and got the 1-0 prediction right. And also the Barça official intelligence. The Barça official intelligence got the prediction right.
For the first time
Sadly,
ever.
yeah.
Congratulations, Barça official intelligence. You finally got it right. Give a round of applause to the Barça official intelligence. Give us some blue and red hearts for those 3 points for Barça. Join us for the post-game show. Stay tuned because we've got the highlights coming, analysis and reactions from the players and Hansi Flick. Just in a couple of minutes.
Un gran partido todo el equipo.
Never has a 1-0 win been so entertaining. Never, I would say, I would care to guess, has a 1-0 win had 40 shots taken by one team, the team that scored the one, but it's a one that is worth 3 very valuable points to Barca. Right now in La Liga with 5 games to go, the advantage is a +7. ahead of Real Madrid at the top of the table, with Real Madrid obviously playing tomorrow, with the possibility of reducing that distance to 4, heading into the Copa del Rey Clásico final and heading into the final run in La Liga with Valladolid, Real Madrid, Espanyol, Villarreal and Athletic Clubs, our next 5 opponents. Barca want this league. They proved that tonight. They came out hungry. They came out fresh. They came out creative. They came out creating up to, 40 shots, most of them blocked. Some of them saved by Leo Roman. It was a Dani Olmo goal that got it done. And we have one of the players who played in this game next to Marc Brau. That is Gavi.
Yeah, we are next to Gavi just to comment this incredible game that Barça only win 1-0. Gavi, què tal, com estàs? Bona nit.
Què tal? Bona nit.
Sí. Sembla increïble que només hagueu guanyat 1-0, no?
Sí.
Feels unbelievable that you've only won that game 1-0.
Pero bueno, fútbol, ¿no?
The truth
No
is we
siempre
had a
se puede
lot of
meter
chances.
así de fácil.
But look, that's
Hemos seguido
football.
insistiendo y al final ha llegado el gol. Así que muy contento por el partido del equipo.
Hi ha vegades que la lectura, Flick diu, bueno, un partit més, una jornada menys, a Leganés, l'equip li va costar, però avui la sensació és que també heu recuperat bon futbol.
Sí, creo que hemos hecho un gran partido en
three
todos los
points more, one game
aspectos y la verdad que viene muy bien, ¿no? Porque
Yeah, I mean,
el
look,
sábado
this is a really big win for
tenemos
us.
una gran final y
Because on
la verdad
Saturday
que
we've got a
estoy
really
feliz
big
por el
final.
partido de hoy.
No sé si amb la sensació també
And we
de
needed
que
to
el
win
porter
today's
rival ha
game.
fet una de les millors actuacions que has vist mai.
Sí, la verdad
Feels like the
que
goalkeeper today
no me lo creía.
produced one of the best
Ha
performances
parado muchas
we've ever
ocasiones,
seen.
Pero bueno,
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
partido, ¿no? Así que
He was great today,
pero
he
bueno,
played a
al
great
final
game.
hemos podido meter el gol y me
But
quedo
look,
con
in the
eso.
end we were able
Què
to score.
significa per l'equip
and that's
arribar a
the
la final
important
de
thing.
Copa, sabent que com a mínim li portareu 4 punts al Madrid?
What's
No sé si és un punt de
how important
tranquil·litat
is
també
it
per
to
afrontar
arrive to the
aquests
Copa
dies
del
que
Rey
venen fins
final
dissabte?
knowing that
Sí,
you're going to have at least a
nosotros
4-point
nuestro,
lead at the top of the table?
Partido a partido tenemos que
Yeah, I mean, look, we focus on
sumar los 3
ourselves.
puntos
At the end of the day,
siempre
you know, we take
y el
things
sábado
one game at a
tenemos un gran
time.
partido y
We want to
vamos
get
a
3
salir
points.
a ganar como hicimos la Supercopa.
We just need to go out and win there as we did in the Super Cup. Looking forward to Saturday? Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
The words of Gavi, really looking forward for Saturday's night game against Real Madrid, and of course saying that he was very surprised with Leo Roman's performance, but finally Barça could win the game 1-0.
Thank you very much, Mark. As were we. I think it's a total of 12 saves in the end made by Leo Roman. We'll see if that is the correct stat. And for me, it's all in that reaction by Gavi when Mark mentions the saves made by the Mallorca keeper today. Gavi just, the body language said absolutely everything. It's a 1-0 win. It's 3 points for Barca and 5 games to go in La Liga. Still here in the studio with me, Alex Ibaceta, Adrian Białkowski. It's a hard one to analyze because you think 1-0, okay, well, we've definitely suffered for what could have happened. It was more what could happen than what was actually happening, really.
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
But, I mean, I think Barca did everything right except for finishing.
Yeah, basically. And the thing is that it wasn't even bad. We had how many shots on target? 13 shots on target.
Yeah.
40 attempts. And again, like most of those don't count as shots on target because they were deflected in the end or they were just slightly. But I think Lamine had a lot of good opportunities. I think Lamine wasn't necessarily on his best game tonight. He missed a few clear chances. But I mean, 13 shots on target, you can't ask for more. You know, usually you get 13 shots on target, you score 2 or 3 at least. But defensively, you know, credit to Mallorca. I mean, parking the bus in front of the goal, there's only so much that you could do. We're seeing a replay there. There was about 6 players inside the small area. And Leo Roman, I mean, hats off to him, honestly. You do everything right, and when the keeper has a game like that, there's literally nothing else that you can do. So, again, it's a weird one because it's a 1-0 win. You're like, what a boring match. No, it was entertaining.
It was not boring.
We were keeping possession. We were, you know, on it. There was no moment that you kind of felt that Mallorca were going to do anything necessarily, other than set pieces, of course. But it was one of those games where you leave happy despite it not being the most exciting match in terms of goal scoring.
Definitely a weird one, Adrian. When Dani almost scored at the beginning of the second half, great moment to score a goal, by the way, just coming out of the gates in the second half. It felt like we were going to get a different second 45 minutes. It was the same story as in the first half.
Yeah.
I am looking for XG from this game because I'm interested in how many actually goals should we score based on this chances created and these 40 shots. 13 on goal.
What do you think the XG is?
The XG, I think it would be like 3.5, something like that.
What do you think, Robert?
Off the top of my head, I would say 3.5.
It's a 3.41.
How many?
3.41.
Wow.
XG.
Yeah.
Okay, so just over 3 goals expected
that was close.
in this game, which ended with just 1. We'll see how many of those goal-scoring chances our colleagues managed to fit into the 3-minute highlights, which we will show you right now. I mean, it's hard to pick, I guess, how many.
It was kind of, I mean, out of 40 total shots, what do you get? 13 shots on target. You have to cut that down as well. 13 corners as well. Didn't take advantage of those either.
There's a double shot here at the beginning. Ferran Torres, Lamine Yamal, denied by Leo Roman. This one for Hector Fort as well.
Yeah.
Nice little cross by Lamine Yamal into Dani
awesome.
Olmo.
I mean, it kind of, that pass from Rafinha to Lamine Yamal in the second half just took kind of the spotlight on this, but this would have been one of the goals of the season, definitely.
2 of the clearest chances in the first half. Dani Olmo denied by Leo Roman. This one went off of Raillo and onto the post. Araujo sent it wide off of the save by Leo Roman. Araujo just kicking himself. He'd missed that one. Another clear chance for Barça. Eric Garcia and Dani Olmo with that one. More from the first half. Ansu Fati, who started today. We'll talk about that in a second. Ansu sent it wide and high. And it's just
it was one of those,
really.
I mean, these are the highlights. Obviously, you're just seeing kind of the attacks, but it was literally like this all game long.
Shots saved, shots blocked. So this was
a
the game in a nutshell, really.
Yeah, basically. About 3 shots, and all of them could not get past nearly into the box there.
This is all still in the first half. Another one for Ansu Fati, and important, 45 minutes, 41 seconds. Dani Olmo in a very similar fashion to the one that he scored against Rayo Vallecano, scores early in the second half, and it was Olmo time.
Yeah, it's Olmo time. Right moment, right time. Absolutely brilliant goal. I mean, look at that. How many defenders are there? There's 1, 2, 3, plus Leo Roman there. Beat 4 players essentially with that goal. It was perfectly placed. We were saying it has to take an inch perfect shot here.
Another Ansu chance there, saved by Leo Roman. And here, Mallorca had their clearest chance of the game. They had a goal disallowed in the first half, which was offside. And here, Raillo with the header that went wide. Applause for Ansu Fati, who started just his 2nd game of the season and had a good performance.
Definitely.
And Pedri displaying his quality in this game.
I mean, this pass,
with his control and that pass to Lamine Yamal, which was just simply ridiculous. And Raillo with another save again in front of Lamine Yamal.
Yeah.
Sensational stuff. Fermin here.
I mean, that
also
save right there,
with a shot blocked and then saved by Leo Roman. It was just the story of this game.
Yeah.
Oof.
There was literally, I mean, he was getting literally every single ball that was going near being a shot on target. I mean, 10 out of 10.
Where's the rest of the shots? Come on.
Yeah, I mean, we're missing probably like 80% of the game.
How many did we fit in?
I will count the next time we get the highlights to see how many shots we actually showed.
Right, well, we've got more reactions coming from Montjuic because Marrao is standing next to Hansi Flick.
As usual, after the games, we are with our coach, Hansi Flick. Hansi, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Well, I don't know if you are. Do you agree that today the team win 1-0, but we deserve more goals today?
No, absolutely. We created a lot of chances. So at the end, I'm happy with the clean sheet. Also happy how we played because it was really good. We dominated this match, and at the end, we deserved it really.
Are you especially happy because with a lot of changes in the lineup, you have all the players connected and you have a brilliant football today, especially recovering feelings, and of course it was only 1-0, but the fans were very happy with the play.
Of course, and you know everyone was included in how we want to play, and this is good to see that everyone shows how good he is, how good he's connected with each other. So this is a good situation.
Let me ask you the last one about Dani Olmo. You have him out of the game in the last months, but he scored tonight. He scored last Saturday. But more than the goals, what this player gives for the team?
No, for us it's important that we have him. So till the end of the season, it's so this is also what we think about before the match. At the end, you have a lot of thoughts about which player out, which player in, and yeah, of course, we also want to make also other changes, but at the end, it's like it is. Match is always different than you think about, and that is good for us when he's on the pitch.
Thank you very much, and go for the Copa.
Thanks.
Hansi Flick laughing after my comment saying that go for the Copa, of course, talking about Dani Olmo, not only this performance, but all the season and the importance to have him back with the team.
Thank you very much, Amara. The reactions there of a pleased Hansi Flick, who, I mean, I think his game plan worked.
Yeah.
I think if any other day, Barca come out of this game with 5 or 6 goals, but today, I mean, it was just, it was not to be. It was Leo Roman's night.
Yeah.
Can I have a request?
Very quick request because I've got to go to Brau.
Can we get 40 shots on Saturday?
Oh, yes, yeah.
I'd love that. I'll take that.
I'll take 20. I'll take 20.
Fair enough.
Right, Mar Brau, more protagonists with Eric Garcia.
Today playing as a right back, he can play in every position on the pitch. We are next to Eric Garcia. Eric, què tal? Bona nit.
Bona nit.
Ja t'havíem vist alguns minuts de lateral dret, però ho has fet prou bé, no? T'has sentit prou còmode i a tu no et
tonight, but you did it really well. You looked really comfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, actually, Girona, I had to play right back quite a few times, actually. So, look, at the end of the day, I just try and help the team.
Potser el dia del Celta ens vam quedar amb la sensació de la gran remuntada, el partit de Leganés que potser havíem patit.
Feels like against Celta, it was the comeback game. In Leganés game, you suffered a lot, but it feels like today you didn't score as many as you deserved. Yeah, I think, look, to only win 1-0 with how many chances we had is, you know, unfortunate, but I think, look, the team is happy. We kept a clean sheet, which is really important too, with the way we play. But look, we know that we're going to have chances, and we know that one's going to come in. You got an assist for Dani Olmo's goal too. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm happy to help the team. You know, Dani Olmo's a great player. He helps us a lot. You know, we really lack him when he's not here. Eric, now it's time to think about the Copa del Rey final. I suppose, you know, you're excited now to take on Real Madrid and hopefully lift up this trophy. Yeah, I think, look, I think we come into the game in a good moment, even though we lost against Dortmund, and look, the results recently have been a bit tighter, but I think, look, we're physically in a good position, and playing against Real Madrid is always special. Eric, just apart from the win, what does this game mean, the fact that you're now 4 points ahead of Real Madrid in La Liga? I mean, look, I think the most important thing was to get all 3 points today against a team that, you know, play quite defensively. They've got a lot of physical players too. We knew it would be difficult to get the first goal. It maybe cost us a bit more than we thought, but I'm happy with the way we played.
Eric Garcia talking in Catalan and Spanish, and very happy, and also looking forward for the Saturday night's final in the Copa del Rey against Real Madrid.
As are we, and I'm sure that Pablo Wolves is also looking forward to that final, but I want to get his take on tonight's mad game. Pablo, up in the commentary booth, you commented this game for Barca 1, and I don't know if you've ever done anyone or any game like this. 40 shots, 1 goal.
Yeah. Bizarre game, I'd say. Yeah, really bizarre. But I thought we were brilliant, to be fair. I thought we were really good. I'm not sure if you can hear me okay, but I think we were really good. I think we dominated, to be fair, from start to finish, Robert. I didn't really know what to expect tonight because Mallorca are a very good team. I know they're missing a lot of players themselves, but we made quite wholesale changes ourselves, and I think me included, some people maybe were thinking like, oh, that's a risk at this stage of the season when points are so important. But I think he got it spot on, Hansi Flick. And how many times have we said that this season? Absolutely spot on when it's difficult to make big changes to that at this stage of the season, like I say, and I thought he freshened up the team perfectly. I thought it was our best performance in about 2-3 weeks now, close with the Dortmund game, maybe even better in terms of a whole 90 minutes. I thought we dominated Mallorca. They didn't have a sniff. They barely had any possession. I don't know how it ended 1-0. You're right in saying it was one of the most bizarre games I've commentated on because I don't know how the ball didn't go in more times, but look, credit to Barca. Really big winner. This was one of the games I thought was one of our hardest between now and the end of the season, and the players earned that. All the players who came in, brilliant.
At this point in the season, you start thinking, well, we'll take the 3 points however they come, and that sometimes means just hey, being practical, taking the one chance you get and moving on. This was not the case. This was just Barca playing at their best, the best version we've seen this season, like they played against Valladolid and scored 7, like they've played against other teams and scored 4 and 5. It just didn't happen today because of Mallorca's defending, because of Leo Roman. A great number of factors. Pablo, if you want, we'll take a look at the highlights with you and we can just talk through them.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. I mean, I think you guys already had one look at them. It was just chance after chance after chance. And credit to Leo Roman, to be fair, guys. I thought he was absolutely brilliant in goal. I really did. And he made relentless saves. And at this stage, actually, in the first 10, 15, 20 minutes, I thought it was a little more calm. But sort of from, I think, was it 25th, 30-minute onwards and right until the end of the first half, we had chance after chance. That was about as close as we came. I mean, what a save that was. The little outside of the boot ball by Lamine and Olmo at the front post there, so nearly steering it in. And then this one, you're thinking it's not going to be our night, and it bangs off the post. I think the resulting corner, if we see in a minute, is it Araujo's chance too, where he hits it. Here it comes, where he hits it just wide. And yeah, I mean, at this point, 29 minutes played, you're thinking we've had more clear-cut chances here than we got against Leganés, for example. And well, it maybe wasn't going to be our day, but it was relentless and really rampant performance from Barca. I really liked that about us tonight. I thought we started on the front foot completely. Like players at Ansel, to be fair, who's had such little football this season, and Hector Ford, both of them there in that picture. Well played by Hansi Flick. I thought he got it right tonight in terms of he knew when to bring his players in, and that's a good sign of him knowing, his players better than all of us, to be fair, and when is the right time to bring them in. This was the most bizarre of the lot, maybe, where we're just thinking, it's not going to go in, but I mean, Leo Roman couldn't believe it himself. He was laughing too, but it just kept coming. I mean, Ansel was agonisingly close. Done a good job, by the way, the people making the highlights. They've got everything
to
in.
Fit all of these chances in, to 3 minutes.
Fair play to them. That was brilliant from Olmo. That's how big he's going to be, I think, at this stage of the season, Dani Olmo, because I think these sorts of games, you wonder, it could have got away from Barca without a player of his quality, and he has barely any room there. It reminded me a lot of his goal against Rayo, the first goal he scored for us.
It's the same goal. It's absolutely the same goal.
Yeah, maybe you guys mentioned it. Yeah, lovely finish on his left foot. He's got that in his locker, and I think this guy's going to be really big. I know it's a bit of an obvious thing to say, but he just makes the difference to me. He's a class above, I think, on the pitch when I watch him, and yeah, top player.
That chance there for Mallorca just shows you how important it is to take the chances, because any one given chance that you give up to your opponent, it can be a game-changing.
Yeah.
I remember I think it was the Mateo Jaume one in the first half, was it?
Yeah.
And when he was in, and I thought that was bang on side. I really did, and I was like, I can't believe we've had 8 chances here, and they've gone 1-0 up with the last kick of the half. I mean, Lamine, he's going to get that to it. Like, he's already got so much to his game, and just that like killer instinct in front of goal. When that comes, he's going to be unstoppable, I feel. But yeah, I mean, Leo Roman didn't stop. To be fair to him, I think he could leave with a bit of a wry smile. In all fairness to him, but for Barcelona, I mean, Pedri, I thought was wonderful again. To be fair to him, and for Barcelona, they can be really happy with their evening's work, I think, because it was such an important win. Like you said, Robert, the points count at this stage. We don't really care if it's 1-0 or 5-0. Tonight, it should have been 5, but we'll take the 1.
Thank you very much, Pablo. I'll come back to you for player of the match votes, but first I have to go to Montjuic again because Marbrau is standing next to Pau Victor.
He was very close to score his first goal at home. He knows how to score against Leo Roman in Mallorca, but it was in the first part of the season. Leo Roman also saved an incredible shot by him. We are next to Pau Victor. Pau, què tal? Com estàs? Bona nit.
Pau, good evening.
Ara ho dèiem, hem estat a punt de marcar el teu primer gol aquí a casa.
Just said it. You were so close to scoring your first goal at home here. You did so against Leo Roman in Mallorca, but a good win tonight, right? Yeah, I mean, look, we had loads of chances tonight to score more goals and to leave with a bigger difference, but I think the team were brilliant today. I congratulate them. So we're happy to get the 3 points. I don't know if it's made me feel that maybe we haven't played amazingly in recent weeks, but feels like tonight, especially from a footballing point of view, it was much better. I think to be fair, we're playing a spectacular season. You know, the football, it's been hard to improve it, but yeah, I think look, the last few weeks have been a bit more difficult. But I think tonight we we were better. We got our sensations back in terms of attacking a lot, attacking well, making the rivals suffer. Today we're able again to get all 3 points, so I hope in the next few games we're able to score more goals. Maybe this victory gives you guys more confidence in terms of taking on the final against Real Madrid on Saturday, knowing that you're going to be at least 4 points clear in La Liga. I mean, look, I think at the end of the day we need to focus on ourselves. If we win every game, we're going to be champions. So we know we don't have a lot of margin for error. But yeah, we're going to go to Sevilla with full confidence and really looking forward to win another title. For a culé like you, Pau, how are you going to live these next few days? Yeah, I'm going to be nervous. But no, I'm really happy to be here to live it all from the inside. I tried to take advantage of all the minutes that the manager gives me. Yeah, I tried to do the best I can when I get the chance, and I imagine if I get some chance in the final, so yeah, I'm happy. Pau, tell me about the game a little bit. Big victory. You deserve more goals, but a big win. Yeah, I think for sure. I think the team did enough to score another goal or more goals. There are some times where you arrive 5 times and score 4 goals. Today we only scored 1. Credit to the goalkeeper today that he was amazing. Wanted to keep going. Let's go for the Copa.
Pau Victor saying, yeah, let's go for the Copa. Very happy to play more than 15 minutes. I think that all the minutes that Pau Victor has played this season, he deserves it. And he was very close to score, and he was very happy with the win. And of course, looking forward for the final next Saturday, the same as his teammates.
Pau Victor, another of the players who got minutes today, Hansi Flick sharing them out. Pau Victor played on Saturday against Celta. He played today, and Marc today I think is a difficult pick for player of the match. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, well, remember that at the end of the first half, you give me 3 options and Pedri was not one of the options. I have to say that finally the player of the match for La Liga was Pedri, and for me it's difficult to pick between Pedri and Olmo, but after all, I would say that Pedri is the player of the match for me because he controlled everything in the midfield. He was amazing tonight again with that skills, with that incredible assist to Lamine Yamal. It was a pity that Lamine couldn't score the goal. And I think that all the good things that Barça have done tonight was because of him. So yeah, we give him many times those 3 points. And today he didn't assist, he didn't score, but he controlled the game in an incredible performance. And of course I will have 2 points for Dani Olmo. It could have the 3 points for sure, but coming back to the starting 11 after the injury, scoring the winning goal, 10 goals this season, so I think that everything is explained. And if he only played 1 hour, it's because he's coming back from the injury. And finally I want to give 1 point to Eric Garcia because I think he played very well in the right back position. As he explained here in Barcelona a few minutes ago, he had to play several times with Girona at that position, but I think that was not only because of the assist to Dani Olmo. He played very well, he played very loud, so I think that it demonstrates that Eric Garcia is a very important player for Hansi Flick wherever he can place.
Thank you very much, Marc. Any more interviews, do you think?
Well, I don't think so. I don't think so. I have to check, of course, with the club. But if we don't have more players, remember that the next time that we will talk, Robert, will be next Friday, not Saturday, Friday, because the day before the final, the press conference, we will have flash interview positions, we will see Barça training in La Cartuja, and you know what? I've been 2 times in La Cartuja. We lost the Supercopa against Athletic, but we won the Copa against Athletic. So I hope that I don't have the Spencer spirit to La Cartuja, and as today we win with a special performance by Spencer Siegel on the stands, I hope that Barca is going to get another Copa del Rey next Saturday against Madrid.
Let's hope so. Marc, if there is another player, let us know. If not, we'll speak to you on Friday. Adrian, your votes for player of the match.
Yeah, so quite similar to Marc's. Actually, 2 players were quite obvious, so Pedri and Olmo. I was thinking about the third one, which in the end I chose Ansu Fati. So Pedri, like Mark said, I mean, every game really we talk about Pedri, how good he is. There's I showed Alex the Pedri's life cycle, which is have a good game, have a good game, have a good game,
Yep.
and have a good game. It's like
Have an excellent game.
Yeah.
oh, yeah, or excellent game. It's absolutely amazing what he's been doing for us this season, orchestrating not just the attack but also the defense. And it's just Pedri, you know. It's not much else to tell. Olmo for the goal. Of course, he needed to get the points because you can have, as it turns out, 40 shots on target or not on target, but in the end, you only need one from Dani Olmo to get it really done and to get the 3 points. And also, I'm so happy that he's back. He's not maybe 100% fit. But he plays 60 minutes a day, so I would presume that he might even play 90 minutes, let's say on Saturday or next week against Inter. And 1 point, as I was saying, was quite a difficult thing to decide which player should get it. I was thinking about Eric Garcia as well, but in the end, Ansu, I think he played with a spark. He really tried to make something happen. He was always looking for the ball. He had at least 4 shots. I don't know, maybe he even had more than 4 shots. So he was quite active, and you know, it's just 1 point, just as a welcome back gift to him, because we just missed him in the lineup. So 1 point to Ansu.
1 point for Ansu, 2 for Olmo, 3 for Pedri, for Adrian. Alex?
I went with the same Pedri Olmo. I think Pedri just has a way of orchestrating the entire match, not just the midfield, but the rhythm of the match, recoveries, offensively, defensively. I mean, we've exhausted probably every single way of describing Pedri to anyone who doesn't watch the matches or hasn't watched Pedri play today. Dani Olmo again, you know, coming up with a really, really, really big goal. A 1-0 win in a game where we really needed those 3 points is clutch, and I thought he had a really good game overall. He's really thriving in that 10 position behind any striker that he plays behind, whether it be Ferran or Lewandowski. He's absolutely thriving in that. He's enjoying those late runs into the box, and I think it's really complimenting him. I had to say I was in between Rafinha and Eric Garcia. I thought Eric had a really good match. He was really confident on the ball, but I went with Rafinha. I thought the impact that he had on the game once he came on was really, really positive, especially on the ball. He did a lot of recoveries. He did a lot of passes. He was kind of forcing a lot of spaces down the right wing. I'm really unfortunate that we couldn't really, you know, capitalize on any of the moments that he had in terms of importance in passes and recoveries. But I thought his impact off the bench was really kind of worth shouting out, essentially.
Right, let's go for Pablito's votes. Pablo, from the commentary booth, your thoughts on player of the match?
I'm going to go for someone slightly different, my friends down there. I'm going to go for Dani Olmo myself, because I thought Dani Olmo was ultimately, I think I said it earlier, like the game changer in this game. And I look at this game and I think it's maybe one that could get away from Barcelona if you don't have a killer like Olmo on the pitch who can pick his moment like that. Of course, I give Pedri 2 points too, because I thought he was wonderful when I saw the MVP at the end of the game, and I hear everything you guys are saying, and I doubled down on that. I thought he was excellent, Pedri, I really do, and again ran the show, and we are running out of superlatives for him, really, and he just keeps on producing for Barcelona in midfield. But I thought Olmo stood out today because it was such a big goal in a tight game that like we just somehow couldn't score in, if you know what I mean, tight in terms of it somehow wouldn't go in the back of the net, not in terms of the amount of chances we created. And then I went for Lamine Yamal. I so nearly went Eric Garcia, I really did. I thought he was excellent at right back. I thought he mixed his defensive work with his attacking work really well. I thought the assist was really slick too, but I thought Lamine Yamal was actually relentless tonight and really played a big part in some of the great football Barca were playing. So I wanted to give him some credit, despite the fact that he'll be annoyed with himself that he didn't score. I still thought he played really well. And I think when those three are on it, Olmo, Pedri and Lamine, I think Barca are on it, and I thought we were really good tonight, and those three played a big part in it.
For player of the match include 3 points for Pedri, who was in charge of operations in midfield, producing the final passes. Also, just little bits of magic here and there, taking control of the game. 3 points for him. He was the one making it happen. Dani Olmo, also, my theory that, well, I think is not a great theory, it's just like obvious that he's going to be one of the key players from now until the end of the season, especially in that tie against Inter Milan in terms of opening options up for Barca. He did that today in several chances that Barca created, and then produced a wonderful goal, very similar to the one he scored against Rayo Vallecano. And 1 point Ansu Fati, because I mean, there were lots of great players. Eric, you've got Rafinha coming on as well in the second half. Got Lamine Yamal as well, who couldn't got the boat. But, I mean, Ansu gave us a good hour of football, which we thoroughly missed from him. So it's a shame that he didn't get to put his name on the scoring list. But for me, 1 point for Ansu Fati. Total points for player of the match. 14 for Pedri, our winner today. Olmo 11, 2 for Ansu Fati, 1 for Rafinha, 1 for Lamine Yamal, and 1 for Eric. And while we wait for Hansi Flick to step into the press room, let's take a look at the highlights for one final time at all of those shots. We can count. We can count and see how many shots our... You did?
Kind of. Well, I wasn't 100% focused because I was also listening to you guys.
Well, there's one,
but it was 18 shots.
18 shots out of 40 that we got into this highlight. There's a third.
So not even half.
Denied by Leo Roman. Lamine Yamal. Wonderful assist to Dani Olmo, who was denied by the keeper as well, who had, well, just the performance of a lifetime here.
5.
Gavi denied first by Raillo, then by the post. Barca just couldn't get a lucky break in the first half. Lamine Yamal with a shot saved by Leo Roman, and Araujo sent it wide. That counts as 2, Alex.
It was running really
that's
fast.
7. That's 7 so far.
Yeah, Eric Garcia, little angle, looking for the keeper to push it in himself. A double opportunity for Barca. There were many double opportunities for Barca in this game. Ansu,
that's 10.
Had a quality hour, I think, Adrian.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like I said, it's really tough to be a starter in such an important game, because every game is important for us right now. And you don't have this kind of automatic response to your teammates, because first of all, you don't play that much, and second of all, the team that we had today was not the usual one. So I think he did quite good. It's really a shame that he still cannot score after such a long time, but maybe this goals will come in the end.
Well, Dani Olmo did manage to score, as he's done all season long at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic, in that same goal. He hasn't scored in the opposite goal. But Dani Olmo with a goal that is worth 3 points today, 3 vital points with 5 games remaining in La Liga, which leave the standings as they are on our screen right now. 76 points for Barca with 5 games to go, 69 for Real Madrid. They play tomorrow in Getafe.
Yeah, it's not an easy match, Getafe.
Nope.
As we've experienced this season.
We drew there.
Yeah.
And beat them 1-0 here.
Exactly. So we've suffered. Hopefully Real Madrid suffer too. That way we can go into Saturday. That would be, 7 points clear? Should they lose? If they drop points, that would be 5 points clear. So not too bad, would it?
Not too bad.
Every game, every Getafe game ends up in a red card lately.
Oh, well.
For one team or the other.
Team
so
or the other, yeah.
maybe tomorrow.
We'll see. Pedri given man of the match by La Liga as well. While we wait for Hansi Flick to enter the press room, guys, let's start to chat a little about certain game coming up on Saturday. Levels of excitement.
What do we have coming up?
What do we have? You want me to remind the
Shall
fans
we
what we have
remind?
coming up? Okay, so on Friday we have a pre-game show with the press conferences of Hansi Flick and a Barca player. We'll be showing you the training session, the Barca training session. We will be also showing you the Real Madrid press conferences and the Real Madrid training sessions. So that's about 3 hours of content that we're giving you on Friday to warm up for that Clásico final, which will be on Saturday, and we'll be here all day on Saturday from 10 to 7 on Barça 1, live connections with Sevilla. We'll be talking about the whole season, showing you some of the best footage of the season, some of the best games of this season, highlights of the wins against Real Madrid, of course, maybe a full game. And you can catch that on Barça 1, live 10 to 7, and then at 7 p.m. we start here in the studio. A 3-hour preview of the game, followed by, of course, our Match Center, our Barca Live, with game commentary, reactions, and hopefully celebrating the second title of the season. Adrian, you'll be there.
Yes, I will be there. I'm already stressed and nervous because I've never been to a final before. I spoke with Alex before this program that I've been supporting Barca all my life, but I've never been to a final. I've been to a semi-final, but not a final yet. So we'll see. It's a long trip actually, because I don't fly directly to Sevilla, but in the end it's gonna, I think, work out fine, and hopefully I will get back to Barcelona in a good mood.
Hopefully you'll be here, Alex.
I will be here with you, Robert. We'll be here together.
Be fun, hopefully.
I mean, it's going to be tense. We're going to be nervous. We're going to have a longer show than usual as well. It's a big day. I think it feels like it. I think it should feel like it. The first kind of, we won the Supercopa Grand, but Copa del Rey feels just like a bit of a more intense, more like a bigger trophy, sort of say, just because you put so much more effort into it than a Supercopa, which is semi-final, final. And against Real Madrid, I think the idea of taking every single trophy, albeit the Champions League trophy, from Real Madrid is just also very satisfying.
It is extremely satisfying. Do you want to get in a good mood?
Let's get in a good
While
mood.
we talk about what Barca has on Real Madrid, or what Barca can do against this version of Real Madrid that we have this season. Let's take a look at how we beat them in La Liga, for example. This season. With all the action, or all the goals at least, coming in the second half. Guys, where do you feel that Barca's strengths lie in Saturday's game? Obviously no Lewandowski, no Balde either.
Yeah, I think Balde is more of a worry for me than Lewandowski, for example, because I think the form that Ferran is in, you have to give him credit to not be too upset about Lewandowski. But Balde,
plus he's been top scorer in the Copa. He might have started anyway.
Precisely. But I think Balde is where you notice the gap a bit more. Eric Garcia did well today, but it's not his position. And Eric Garcia's style of play isn't necessarily that of Balde. But what I like about a defensive line is that Balde and Koundé they give you the same kind of full-back style play when they come up, when they attack. I thought Hector Fort today did that really, really well when he was coming up the wing. So it'll be quite interesting to see what Hansi Flick decides. But no, I think right now we're in a really good position. I think mentally Real Madrid obviously have taken a lot of knocks recently. Valverde had to get a really last-minute goal the other day. And I think we're in a lot more comfortable position that can either be good or bad, because we can be, a bit more complacent than they will. Especially knowing that we're still in contention for Champions League. We have the edge on them over the league at the moment, and for them it could be kind of the one trophy that they could actually get, so motivation, but at the same time it's motivation for us. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. It's going to be nerve-wracking.
Adrian, final thoughts. What are Barca's strengths going into this game?
Looking at these highlights just puts a smile on my face. I think, let's be honest, Barca is a way better team this season, and if we play like we should, we should be very comfortable on the pitch and win this trophy, scoring at least 2-3 goals. So
Any worries about the wounded animal element? Because Real Madrid are
of
a
course.
wounded
I mean,
animal right now.
All respect to Real Madrid. They are, this is Real Madrid. You can never count them out. But it's just that we, in those 2 games this season, we scored 9 goals. So why not hope for next just as good as of a game? I really do hope to see a game like that. I'm also worried about the absence of Balde and Lewandowski, because I think today showed that you can have 40 shots, but with Lewandowski you only need 2 or 3, and you get a goal. So this is why he's our starting number 9 and not Ferran Torres. So it can be tough, but also Madrid is not playing well. They also have injuries, their own problems. So it's going to be a tough one, but I'm very optimistic as always.
Right, well, we're all optimistic here for that final. We were going to show you, to get in a better mood, the highlights of the Supercopa final, which we also beat them in. But Hansi Flick has stepped into the press room. So, guys, if you want to check out those Supercopa highlights, you can go on our YouTube channel. You can go to Barça 1. You can go to all the Barça platforms and find them. We'll also be showing them to you on Saturday. Alex, Adrian, exciting times.
It's a big focus now. We've kind of relieved the tension in the league now. Copa del Rey.
Time to focus on this Clásico. Adrian, have fun in Sevilla.
Yes.
Thank you.
We might be talking to you on Saturday.
Hopefully. I'm hoping to meet Mark finally.
Hopefully. We'll see if we can make that happen. And guys, don't forget, on Friday, we've got pre-game or preview show with the training sessions, with the press conferences, 3 hours of Barça Madrid content coming to you on Friday as of 5 p.m. here local time in the afternoon. And on Saturday, a marathon of content, 10 to 7 on Barça 1, and on 7 we start on YouTube and Facebook as well with the pre-game show, 3 hours of preview, the match center, the match commentary, and hopefully a post-game with a lot to celebrate. We'll see you on Friday and Saturday. Here is Hansi Flick. Isca Barça.
Adelante. Hola Hansi, buenas noches. Mireia Ruiz en directo para Cataluña Radio. Hoy el equipo ha realizado 28 remates a portería y solo ha conseguido un único
Today the
gol.
team produced 28 shots on target, only scored 1 goal though.
Els que ha fet, què trasllada aquesta dada? Gràcies.
What do you think this stat tells you?
I don't know, I think it was 40 shots. So maybe not on the goal, but it was like that. So now I think the way how we played football today was really good. So we created a lot of chances, of course. We missed a lot of from this, but at the end, with a clean sheet, with a 1-0, and with all the changes we made, I think I appreciate that, what we are doing today, what we played today.
Hola Hansi, Marta Ramon en directe a RAC1. Poder ajuntar Pedri i Dani Olmo al camp, fins a quin punt fa la vida més fàcil i més tenint en compte
Pedri
les
and
dues
Dani Olmo on the
setmanes
pitch
que
together.
us ho jugueu tot. Fins a
How
quin
much
punt
easier
us
does
puja
that
el
make
nivell tenir aquests dos futbolistes
things for you? How much does that improve your team's level?
It's not only these two players. We are happy that we're having them, but also we had today also a lot of options to change players, and but for me it's like you also can see that the players who came in, they also connected with the other players, and they know what to do. They will know how we want to play, and this is a good thing to see.
Mister, buenas noches. Adrián Alberts, en directo para el larguero de la serie Moguts de Ser Cataluña. Ayer pedía que algunos jugadores que reclamaban más minutos se rebelaran en el campo y le demostraran que tienen que.
Yesterday you asked for players who asked for more minutes to show why they need them on the pitch. Today players like Ferran Torres, Héctor Fort, and Ansu Fati, who got a bit angry in the game against Celta the other day, played. Maybe starting them, was that a message to them, and did you like them on the pitch today?
I have to say, it's like Ferran is totally different. Okay, Ferran played really often, and of course he normally wants to score goals. It's also he's a striker, and it's normal. You know, he
came off the pitch and was a little bit upset. And that Hector and Ansu played today, it was also directly after the match was my thought. So I think, okay, they have to play. And I don't know what happens then after the match. I haven't seen this situation, okay? But I spoke with everyone because, this, how I said, I can understand that they are disappointed. Of course, we also have Pablo, and Pablo is the same situation. Maybe also today we thought, okay, maybe we can change also another players, or maybe Pablo also for this. And at the end, it was really tight, this match, and from the result. Okay, so what I said before about the performance, it's like I'm happy that everyone is connected, and this is you also see that how we train, that they adapt this, and this is good to see on the pitch, and also good for the next matches at the end, to the end of the season.
Hola Hansi, aquí Elena Condis en directo para el partidazo de la cadena COPE. Habéis hecho los deberes, lo decía, estás muy satisfecho con
You've done your work today.
el juego, con
You
el
said you were really happy with how you guys played, with the result,
y mañana
with
le
not
toca
conceding any
al Real
goals.
Madrid, que es vuestro rival en Liga y vuestro rival
Tomorrow,
en Copa.
Real
Los de
Madrid
Ancelotti
take on
tendrán un día
Getafe.
menos de descanso. ¿Lo
They're
ves
going to
como
have
algo
1 day
positivo para el
less
Barça
rest
de cara a la
than
final
you.
de Copa?
Do you see this as a positive thing for you, looking at the Copa del Rey final?
This is at the end. It's it could be not. We don't know that. So we made a lot of matches only maybe where we have 1 day less and we won it. So it's totally different. They have Real Madrid. They have an unbelievable team, and they have one of the best coaches in the world. And for me it's really, it's not nice to see this, because he won everything in the world. He won everything with every club, and he's a gentleman. He's really, I have the highest respect, and so for me it's like that, and so we on Saturday we will play the final against Real Madrid, and of course against Carlo, and for me it's great to see him again, and because he's really an unbelievable coach. Víctor.
Buenas noches, señor Flick. Víctor Lozano, en directo para el Radio Estadio Noche de Onda Cero. Repasando así un poco las estadísticas por encima. Efectivamente son 40 tiros a puerta.
Just going over the stats today.
La primera parte era un asedio, había momentos que había 10 jugadores del Mallorca dentro del área pequeña.
In the first half, there were moments
¿Usted había vivido un asedio como este
there would been
con
10
tan
Mallorca
poco
players in the
nivel
6-yard
de gol,
box?
que el equipo no marcaba, y si en algún momento ha pensado
Have you had a moment like this where you had so many chances and not scored? Were you worried at any point?
I always think positive, so it's now in my mind that I think we will lose that. So but at the end it's like, they also they have some transitions. They made it really good, and of course it's the style that they played. We think that they played like this, so played like this, and of course, yeah, for me it was more important that we control the game, that we make less mistakes, not so many mistakes, and it was good. I'm happy about that. Sometimes it's also good, just the 1-0. Important is that we defend much better than the matches before. So now we are in a good way.
Hola, Hansi. ¿Qué tal? Raúl Fuentes en directo para Radio Marca. Hoy hemos visto a Eric García jugar de lateral derecho.
Today we saw Eric Garcia play as a right back. You've now used him as a full back, a centre back, a central midfielder. As a manager, to have a player like Eric Garcia in your squad, what does that give you? Is that such a useful player to have?
I'm really surprised about that on which level he played today as a fullback. So it's one more position he can play, so it's really a very important player for me and also for the team. He's an excellent professional player. He's in the dressing room unbelievable, and on the pitch he showed how good he can play this, and it's good. His technical side, but also in the defense, he knows exactly what to do. I'm really happy to have him in my team.
Buenas noches, mister. Felicidades por la victoria. El Madrid se juega la temporada básicamente contra el Barça en Liga y en Copa después de quedar eliminado en Champions. Esto para ustedes.
Real Madrid, within 1 week, are basically playing their entire season. They've got their whole season on the line in the Cup and the League against you. Is that an advantage or a disadvantage to you?
Okay. Yeah, it's because you know, Barcelona and Real Madrid, they are great teams, so we have a lot of quality. So it's normal that normally they decide between the best teams, and it's here Real Madrid and we're Barça, and of course we have for now in the next couple of weeks we have 2 matches more against them, and of course for us means that we want to win the cup and also want to win the league, and so we have to win against them. It's not easy, but we are focused on that.
Hola Hansi. Hoy han jugado Ansu y Héctor Ford titulares. Hacía mucho tiempo que no jugaban.
Today,
No sé si
Ansu Fati and
después del
Héctor
partido
Ford
que han hecho hoy,
started.
te vas con la sensación que has
They haven't
sumado
played a lot recently.
2 jugadores más a la causa, 2
Do you
jugadores
think
que a lo
maybe
mejor
after today's
estaban ahí
game
que no
you've
acababan de contar,
added
pero ahora
2 more
que
players
después
to
del
your
partido de hoy se han sumado bien
list
a la
of players
causa
that
del
you
equipo?
count on?
Of course, they supported the team today. It's good, and I think also it's much better also for them, for the mood, for everything, and yeah, it's good to have them, and so we need every player till the end of the season, and but it's the first step, so they have to continue how they train, and also this is what we want to see every day when we train, so it's very important to show how good they are.
Hola, Hansi, aquí Laia Cervelló de The Athletic. Jo volia preguntar també per Ansu Fati. És fàcil que quan un jugador juga
I wanted to ask you also about Ansu Fati.
Confiança. Creus que avui ha fet un pas endavant en
It's
aquest
not
sentit?
often that a player that hasn't played a lot gets started. You know, have you got more confidence in him now?
I think so. You can see his teammates also support him, and also the fans. I think for him it's a really good day today, and yeah, of course, it will be help him to have the confidence, more belief in himself, and I think a good day for him and also for us.
Hola Hansi, Juan Irigoyen del Diario del País. Olmo tiene una capacidad de moverse en espacios reducidos.
Olmo has an impressive capacity to move in tight spaces.
Un poco más adelante, o sea, de falso 9 para reemplazar.
Do you think maybe he could play as a false 9 to replace Lewandowski? In the next few games that Lewandowski is going to be injured for?
We have to manage it. So he also played, I think, was against Betis in the cup match. He played also as a number 9, and yeah, he has the quality to do that, and he has really, how we say, the quality in the box. It's really great. Also finishing, it's really good.
Hi, Hansi.
Where?
Here.
Okay.
Julio Ramon, live on Gigantes. We've seen Jules. He hasn't played since very long time, and we've seen him in the warm up in the band there. Do you think he's gonna go for a run in stages today?
You can look. I don't know. Maybe if you want, go there and have a look. I'm not sure. We never know. It's for so for us was also like you know, before the match you plan the substitution, maybe like this, and also for me it was today good to to give him a rest from the beginning, and no, we thought about to give him 30 minutes because that he is in the rhythm. So, but at the end, he is a very experienced player, and he had a lot of minutes, and I think he will play on his level also on Saturday, without a match today.
Gràcies, bona nit.
Bona nit.